Salutations, Internet! Welcome back to episode 2 of Rebuild 3, The Gangs of Deadsville. Last episode, I almost failed the very first mission on hard difficulty, because I'm good at video games, and here we are going to Wenatchee? A town of rivers and orchards, no doubt named after some Native Americans who were kicked out of here long ago. Well, in their name, we're gonna take it back. Except it looks like we're not the only ones with that idea. 2 other factions are building their own forts here, too. I hope we can work together. I don't want to be on impossible difficulty, we'll just be on hard. Alright, I have got Tiberius Kirk, who's going to scavenge for me. He's sickly and also devout. He likes churches. Do these guys have any things about them? No, okay. Ryan has a shovel, that's right. Okay, how much room do we have? 4 out of 6 survivors, so I should immediately start trying to recruit a survivor. Let's recruit from this farm. Let's clear out this farm. Let's scavenge. Let's scavenge here. There aren't any really good... Is this just an office? Yeah, we can immediately remodel this. Let's turn it into a farm. We're gonna need food. I've learned this. Found some ammunition. Gabriel Steele and his son have one hell of a crazy tale from the last couple years. They've been all over this country, moving from city to city looking for some kind of civilization that isn't set to collapse at the slightest disagreement. After some bad experiences, they both decided it's best just to avoid the big operations like ours. They want to keep things simple. Did I win yet? I won the first mission, Gary. And this is the start of the second one. I'm playing on hard, not impossible. I'll bribe them with 2 food. For all their talk, these 2 didn't look well. Ivan seemed half-starved to death. In fact, I offered the boy an apple and he just about swallowed it whole. I told them there's more where that came from, and that they practically followed me back to the fort, like lost puppies. Alright, he is also a builder. Not the worst option for me. Let's clear out this market. Reclaim. There we go. Found materials. Found ammunition. Guess we're gonna have to scout. What sort of... There's food here? Yeah, we'll need food. Let's scavenge food. Alright, we made that farm. What have you been doing today, Gary? Cleaning mostly, having the folks over for dinner. Oh, that's nice. Alright, zombies have been killed there. Let's kill these ones too. Spotted food. Spotted food. Scavenging there should work. Reclaim that. We're gonna have to make a place where people can stay. We found a saw and some medicine. Alright. Gabriel can equip the saw. Oh, no, he should keep his kid. Who wants the saw? She's already using a saw, and I'm using a dog. Yeah, okay. Well, I guess no one's going to use the saw for now. We can't reclaim it. Oh, there's zombies here again? That's annoying. Just farm for a moment. Then reclaim this. Kill those. Can't remove kids anyway. You can as long as you give them to someone else. It allowed me to. Farm bonus. That scarecrow making competition we held sure paid off. We've got more food than we know what to do with now that we don't have ravens stealing our carrots every night. Would ravens steal carrots? Dangerous massive Zed there. Gustav is here. Zombies, zombies, zombies. All over the place. More medicine. Farm reclaimed. Kill those zombos. Found medicine. Can I reclaim this? I can. Blood and ice cream. Sorry, I don't have an 8 and 12. I can't give you ice cream. Oh, I'm injured. Darn it. Alright, we've now recovered the 8 and 12, if only those guys had waited like 4 days. Alright, if I want to recruit these guys, I need to convert one of these into something. I think we'll keep the 8 and 12. I don't know why we'd ever need a market. We'll convert this into an apartment. Dangerous zombies. Alright. Our scavenger has succeeded at scavenging. I'm going to give him the dog. Alright, we made an apartment building. Alright, we reclaimed the pawn shop. Defend. Found food. Zombie circus. Sure, we have food. Everyone can go. We were all in high spirits as we made our way over to Gustav's big top. Show itself was interesting. Alright, let's try and save the tamer like we did last time. I don't know how we managed to get that tamer free without him getting bitten. Gabriel sprained his ankle, but we mostly got away. That's fine. So I now have a leader. I have been healed. Let's send this leader over here. How many spots do I have? Yeah, I can recruit 2 people. Found food. Found more food. We have lots of food. I can take them both. His friend, indeed, is looking quite the worse for wear. He's lying in a bathtub of tepid water in an attempt to bring down his fever. Okay. We carefully transported the sick man far away to a clean room in our fort where we would take better care of him. Seems to be looking better, but I fear this is a chronic illness, which will come back to haunt him again. Felix is very happy we were able to bring his friend. Welcome to you both. His friend is a soldier. I'm happy about that. We can convert that into an apartment, or we could not. Kill some zombies there. Let's get to scavenging. Let's get to scouting. Look what I found. 13-year-old Ivan Steele was playing in an old woodpile when he found a cat. Pretty proud of his find, wants to keep it, but an adult could probably put it to better use. You keep your cat. What am I'm gonna take a cat from a 13-year-old? We don't need that cat as much as Ivan wants it. Hopefully he won't have forgotten it by tomorrow, or ditched it in favor of a new toy. Ooh, can he equip the... Yeah, we have another saw. There we go. Don't ditch the cat? I mean, I ditched it. So that the kid could have it. I guess we won't attack that set of zombies. We're currently at 8 out of 8. We are losing food, but not at a drastic rate. It's 1 per day. Keep scouting. You don't think cats are a great item anyway? They give happiness to whoever has them, but they don't give defense and scavenging like the dog does. Found fuel. Suburbs reclaimed, which means our leader can try and recruit whoever's in there. We need to scout, scout, scout. All right, I have a new soldier who is no longer injured. Maybe he can go make sure this guy doesn't die while he's recruiting people. Found medicine. How many zombies are here? A very low amount of zombies. We met a young girl named Lily today when she crashed a car into our wall. She must be about 8 years old, so small her feet couldn't reach the pedals, but she was trying to find medicine for her dad, who was delirious and coughing up blood back at their safe house. That was a week ago. We might have some medicine that could help, but from the sound of it, her dad could already be gone. Might be better for Lily if we can convince her to stay with us. Well, I can't do that, so I'll give her medicine. Lily's eyes widened when I handed her the package of antibiotics. Before I could offer to go with her, she turned and disappeared into Wenatchee's ruined streets. Zombie horde. So this fort of yours, does it have a bar? Asked Davin, the potential recruit I'd spent all morning trying to schmooze. How about watchtowers? He's full of questions. You'd think anything would be better than the completely undefendable newspaper stand he was living in now. I guess those are valid concerns. Well, can't recruit this guy. Guess we'll get to scouting. Send you over there. Scavenge here. I told Felix Ryder that building didn't look structurally sound, but he kept insisting he had spotted a little boy in there. Of course, as soon as he went to get a closer look, an ugly-looking gargoyle decided that was the moment to let go of the side of the building, come crashing down right on top of him. He'll live, but he had to abort the killing zombies mission to drag him and his dislocated shoulder back to base. Ooh, we found a Pomeranian. What does that one do? Clifford. +2 leadership. And pet owner. Alright. With that, we could actually succeed at recruiting this guy by lying to him. You know what? Let's say spray and pray. I have plenty of ammunition, and I can change this whenever I want, so... take this farm. Lie. We lied through our teeth, listing all sorts of amenities our fort still doesn't have. Davin jumped up, picked up all his things, and moved in right away. Took him a couple days to realize he'd been had, but by then, he was settled in, decided it wasn't so bad after all. He's pretty grumpy, but he'll get over it. Yeah, you better get over it. Fucking putz. Alright, good. That zombie horde has attacked, which means I can move my soldiers on to better things. I'll distract him with food. Let's clear out this farm. If we can clear out this corner, we'll be in very good shape. Ooh, there's a gas company here. Can we just attack these guys? No, it's a bad idea. Gustav, my friend. Everybody's friend. The 9 of us are starting to see some progress here in Wenatchee. We've reclaimed enough buildings that you can actually go for a little jog. Running for fun, not for your life. Exercise. Recreation. Spandex running shorts. These are the things we are looking forward to. Gustav. I guess I'll have these 2 scout right now. Scout here. Scout here. Scout here. All right, Gustav, what do you got for me? He's got a bike and another saw. I'll take the bike. I will give you some fuel. We haven't used much. Actually, I won't give you some fuel because I saw the gas company. I think I need fuel. I could give him 16 food. We're gaining 0.3 a day now. And we're going to find more through scavenging. So yeah, I'll trade him food for a bike. Who wants a bike? Do you want a bike? Perk of having a vehicle? Scout, scout, scout. Kill there. Hello, Gars! I'm playing Rebuild 3, The Gangs of Deadsville. It is a game that I like. And Gary loves this game. Alright, that zombie horde finally attacked. Zed are swarming over our pawn shop. We could set off some of our fuel reserves. Nobody likes running through fire. No, it's only 10% danger. Let's actually have them go over here. I will help scavenge. We'll abandon that scavenging mission. I need to finish this. What of our 9 out of 11? We could recruit whoever's here, but it's a dangerous mission, so scout first. You're cooking dinner. What's for dinner? Well, unfortunately, one of our suburbs or something burned down, so we're going to need to make a new one if we're going to recruit people. We found a megaphone. I don't think a megaphone is better than the dog. No, it's not better than the dog. Keep scouting. Okay. You guys can scavenge here. You can scavenge here. Can we just attack either of these? We could start clearing out this mall. We could attack this one, but not a great idea. Keep scouting, my leader. Found materials, found fuel. Found materials, built an apartment. Found ammunition. Field reclaimed. Which does mean this horde is more dangerous because there's 2 ways it can go. Gender roles. People can do what they want. What are you talking about? A woman's role is whatever she wants it to be. Stupid. Stupid video game. We have medicine, but we also have fuel. Let's just light up our fuel. Yeah, we still have 14 fuel. It'll almost be time. All right, we'll just farm. All right. Scavenge. This is a dangerous zombie. There we go. Found ammunition. More zombies. Be nice to your game. Your game was trying to have me assign gender roles. Hire mercenaries. Felix was injured. That's okay. That was a pretty dangerous horde. I'm just glad that no one died. Let's recruit. There we go. It's no longer as dangerous with that many people there. Found ammunition. Then don't establish them. I didn't. You're a nerd. The game tried to make me a cannibal last mission. I have never eaten people. Hey, what did I just say? Apparently, there are rumors going around that we're a bunch of filthy cannibals. Power and Garo, the brothers I met. These guys are brothers? Okay. Say they heard it from a blonde woman who passed through here. No, we've never eaten people. Told them we've been lucky. It's never come to that. Our fort has a good source of food. We've always made it through times of hunger. They seem satisfied with that. They're both soldiers. Nice. Gary, that does not fill me with confidence. We found a crowbar. Excellent. Equip that crowbar instead of your bike. Have better, yeah. Who do I give the bike to? Maybe Garo. He can have the bike. You made friends with the pig boys once and you found out that it wasn't pig? Oh, yeah. Build a barricade. There are 3 men at the gates. One of them's limping, holding a bloody rag to his neck. Yeah, you can stay. Teach me about construction. Oh, sweet. We didn't lose ammunition. Alright, we can now make bars and churches and stuff. Or a laboratory or a workshop. Let's make a church. Because I have one devoted person, so that could be nice. I also have an empty field, so... Actually, let's not do that, because there's zombies trying to attack this part of our area. Could I just clear them out? I could. Alright, let's do that instead. So I can make the church. I'd like to get that fire station. Found ammunition. The Luddies! Back when we had things like the internet and reliable electricity, I never understood people who insisted on living off the grid. But now that we have to survive without that stuff, those folks do not look so silly. After civilization started to fall apart, a bunch of those technophobe types got together, started a commune here in Wenatchee. They call themselves the Luddies. You won't find a better bunch of farmers here or in the afterlife. Alright, so we found people that we can be friends with. Let's trade with Gustav, though. Well, they are like baby's first faction, you know. They're pretty kind. They're not going to attack you. Yo, Gustav, what you got? Sledgehammers? Ooh. I would like a couple of sledgehammers. You can have this megaphone. I'm not going to use it. I have so many building materials. And a lot of ammo, because I don't have any guns. Here, you can have half my ammo and enough building materials. Actually, you know what? Let's do less ammo. Let's do 10 ammo and more building materials for those sledgehammers. Because sledgehammers are weapons. Which is pretty important for my weaponless soldiers. Like myself. Found another saw. Alright. Felix has a saw. This guy has his kid. Right. Drive your bicycle into the attackers. We plowed through the zombies with my bike. How? I don't know. Alright, those zombies were killed. We found a science book. What does the science book do? I don't really have any engineers at the moment. I can also kill these zombies. Which means this guy does not need to stay there. Keep scavenging. Actually, let's not scavenge food because I do not have a warehouse. Lily and her guardian came by the fort to thank us for the medicine we gave them. They're both doing a lot better, have asked to join us. Means another couple of mouths to feed, but how could I say no to that face? Oh, he's an engineer! Okay, well, he has his daughter, so I'm not going to give him the science book, but cool. You can scout. We made a church. Let's reclaim this massive farm so that our food is going to go up again. Alright, those Zed have attacked, which means we can move our guards away from there. Heal Power. His name's Power? Alright, we'll heal him with medicine to increase our chances. We gave Garo some pills. I'm pretty sure we're painkillers, and then he beat everybody up with his bandaged arm. Okay, with a leader, how much room do we have? No, we have too many survivors at this point. Okay. Well, in that case, keep scouting. Lily is now 14 years old. She dyed her hair. In the old days, she still couldn't drive, drink, or vote, but life's different now. It goes faster. In her she doesn't look 14. Lily's probably learned more life lessons than your average middle-aged woman would have back then. So we're proud today to call her a woman. All right, she's a scavenger. We found a cat. All right, let's see what the cat does. The cat, Mr. Meowgie, gives 1 leadership and the pet perk. She can have it, just for the happiness. Yeah, she aged... Well, no, she came in at 14. She didn't come in at 10. We said that she looked about 8, though. Like, when she first came for the medicine, I think. So, this game's a little weird. What are you gonna do? With that, I can actually give him his book, then. Found ammunition. Spotted food. Found a flashlight and materials and ammunition. What does the flashlight do? Is that scavenging? It is. All right. You don't get the cat anymore. Someone else gets the cat. Who gets the cat? Who's unhappy? Davin? But you need your crowbar. He's unhappy because we lied to him. Faraway Gray can have Mr. Meowgie. I like that his name is Mr. Meowgie. Injury while killing zombies. Who the hell shuts a Zed in a novelty coffin for someone else to find? Ryan Rowland got the fright of his life when he opened the thing up and got a zombie to the face. We managed to get the thing off of him before he ended up with any teeth marks, but he's going to take a few days to recover. That sucks. But we managed to kill the zombies there. Which means we can reclaim this. Keep scouting. Keep scouting. Scavenging? Scavenge. There's not, I guess, okay, scavenge that police department. Found fuel and food. Is bleeding from the eyes normal? Power started doing it recently. Without a hospital, we've got no way of treating it. He's complaining of really bad headaches, so I told him to take a few days off work. Hope whatever it is isn't catching. Oh, that's not good. Is there a hospital nearby? Do I have to make one? I don't see any hospitals. Let's just attack these zombies. Tiberius Kirk somehow walked straight into a pack of Zed on his way to start scavenging. He had to lock himself in a parked car and got heat stroke. Dang, a lot of people are getting injured. Good thing we have a church. Found a helmet. Helmet? Helmut? Helmet. Defended. Prevents death on missions. Well, I don't think I'm going to die. Let's give that to Garo. He can use it. There, have your helmet, man. Scavenged for supplies. Scouting, scouting. Found materials. Is that a radio tower? The huge farm has been reclaimed. Excellent. Let's make a hospital, because I don't see one anywhere. And it only takes one thing for me to convert this pawn shop into a hospital. We don't need to scavenge food. We also don't need to farm, so I guess I'll just have her scout. Found ammunition. Zombie attack that we were already defending. Keep scouting. What is this exactly? Luddy Raiders. I don't think they're going to do that, are they? Why would they do that? Oh, and there's a Luddy Trader. Pretty sure all they give me is food, which I don't need. Alright, we reclaimed the motel, which I think, yeah, gives us more beds. We're still at 13 out of 13, though, because Lily grew up. So they can help build the hospital. Alright. My most badass soldier has injured. Found ammo. Scout, scout. You know what? Let's have our leader preach instead of scouting. We'll just have our engineer keep scouting for now. Found fuel, built a hospital. There we go. With our hospital, hopefully, good things will happen. I guess they can defend. Stranger danger. We're not the only living people left in the city, but there's no telling how people we meet out there are going to treat our scavengers and soldiers. Sometimes they greet us with shouts of joy, with warning shots. Sometimes it might just be better to shoot first. Let's just approach them with caution. Scouted. Can he do things at the hospital? He can't. Okay. Well, keep scouting then. Scout the Mega Mall. We found a golf club. That's a weapon. Who doesn't have a weapon? He has a weapon. He has a weapon. He does not have a weapon. Alright. Garo. You can have the golf club. +1 defense, and it gives him recreation, which prevents boredom. Alright, those zombies are killed. Take care of these ones. Reclaim. Alright, this mission's going a lot better than the last one, I'll tell you what. Why is this guy still here? Why aren't you working? Spotted food. We don't need food. The trailer park has been reclaimed. Scavenge, scavenge. No, that did not help at all. They could theoretically start clearing out zombies in this mall. Survivor spotted. Keep scouting over this way. Do I want to... Let's trade with the Luddies, see how that goes. We found a baseball bat. Even better. That also gives recreation. Scout. Trade with the Luddies. I went out to meet the Luddy caravan, see what they had for sale. Lud, apparently that's his name, happened to be there, making sure nobody steals anything. I will buy your medicine in exchange for food. Probably could have gotten more out of that deal if we had a bit more time to negotiate, but we had to cut the thing short when the Zed suddenly grabbed one of their bodyguards. As it stands, I think we both got what we needed, not counting the loss of their soldier. The wall alongside our hospital isn't looking so good. It's not like we had much to work with, but in retrospect, we probably should have used something a little more robust than shopping carts as its basis. If we've got an expert builder on hand, we could probably fortify it. Yeah, we do. Ariel's work is nothing short of extraordinary. Using some old thumbtacks, twine, and a bit of chewing gum, she's managed to lash the bits of the old wall together to make an all-new, zombie-proof barrier. If I had money to put money on a meeting between a Mack truck and that barricade, I'd be going with the wall that she made out of thumbtacks and chewing gum. Found ammo. Let's try and recruit. It's pretty dangerous. Alright, let's not try and recruit yet. We'll do one more scouting mission. That must be a good wall or a bad bet. Eh, definitely. You can scout. Let's see if these guys are good enough to protect you while recruiting. We have room for 2 more people. St. Michael's School for Boys. 2 of our guys got ambushed by a group of boys in school uniforms today. They had hilarious improvised weapons, socks full of quarters, dull swords made from fan blades, and modded Nerf guns that shot real darts. They were kids from an old-fashioned boarding school called St. Michael's, where they're fending for themselves now that the teachers are gone. They let our guys go, but warned us to be careful around their school, unless we want a dart or 2 in the butt. Ouch. So that's a different faction. A faction that may very well raid us at some point. But I'll probably finish this mission before that becomes an issue. Alright, the zombies were clearing out. Didn't do nothing. We're taking on the danger by being there. A zombie mob has been spotted. It'll take them 3 days to get here. Where are they? Where are they? I don't see them. Well, hopefully we'll see them soon. Oh, never mind. They're right here. I can see them. I found a couple possible recruits and an orphaned child at this huge farm. They say they've been watching our progress, but are trying to decide between joining us or joining the Luddies. They'd talked personally with Lud, had a tour of their compound. What can we counter with? Said, whatever, just go. They shrugged, said they'd join the Luddies. Hope the folks at the Luddies appreciate it. Okay. More dangerous Zed at our gas station there. Alright. We need to defend. Alright, I think that's the best we can do. Here they come. Coordinate our defenses. 24% danger. Nice. We fought off the zombies. Alright, with that, let's move our soldiers into better positions. Take our builders to reclaim this gas station. Maybe just attack these guys? Alright, that should work. The dating game. I've had so many happy moments with Ariel Young since we started dating. Every minute I get to spend with her is a minute of carefree joy. I forget all my fears of an impending attack on the fort, all the pressure of leading such a diverse group of damaged, frightened people. When we're together, it's just me and her. Just thinking about this today for no particular reason. Maybe I should go see how she's doing. I don't know if I want to get married, but let's go on a date. Let's go for a long walk together. We walked laps around the edge of the fort, laughing and talking. Suppose it doubled as guard duty, though we were so busy gazing into each other's eyes. I'm not sure we would have noticed a breach if it happened right beside us. I think we're making some of the others jealous. with all of our blissful happiness. Let's trade. I was injured while killing zombies. I was, did the gargoyle fall on me? Oh no. As soon as I went to get a closer look, a busted old air conditioner decided that was the moment to let go. I'll live. Yo, Gustav, what do you got? Ooh, an assault rifle! A sword? A boomerang? I want that assault rifle. No one's using the bike right now? Gravity's bullying me? Yeah, a bit. I'm gonna give him one of our saws. We're currently gaining 0.8 food a day. Let's give him... We have a lot of ammo. And a lot of fuel. Let's give him some ammo and fuel. And one single food. Give me that assault rifle. Oh, baby. Instead of a shovel, he can have an assault rifle. And I'll give the shovel to Tiberius Kirk. And someone should use the bike. The crowbar? No, that's an item. Who can use the bike? Can I use the bike? I could use the bike. I mean, I'm injured, but I'll take a bike. Should trade with them, too. Haggle? Try to get a discount? If I just give them stuff, will it make them like me? Here, have 15 materials. Yeah, okay. If you want to make friends, you gotta buy them. Bring a bunch of cute dolls to the playground. Before you know it, everyone wants to be your friend. That's what we're doing. We'll just defend for now. There are 13 of us now, and our little chunk of Wenatchee is starting to be downright livable. It's almost big enough we're going to need a proper government. Almost. Can't I do a thing here? Can't I, like, build defenses in the mall or something? Or is that something I get later? Gas station reclaimed 2. Let's make another church. There's workshops I can get. I already have a hospital. The laboratory is literally right next door. There's a school over here, but I could just make a school. Or we could make a farm. There aren't any easy to get farms around, so yeah, let's turn that into a farm. I'd have to go down here to get more farms. Ooh. St. Michael's has cut off that bridge. That's honestly fine. We have plenty of room on this side of the river. Why aren't I recovering in the hospital? Alright, we made our farm. Is there any easy spots that we can reclaim with this group of people? Not really. Alright, those zombies have been killed. Now onto these zombies. Which means we can start reclaiming this McNoodles. These guys no longer need to be there. Oh no, Lily was injured. She found a discarded box of unexploded ordnance. That's okay. Mother Nature's wrath. A small earthquake gave Wenatchee a shake yesterday. We're all okay, but the suburbs over in St. Michael's Fort was badly damaged. They're asking for help. Seems most of their people are too busy fending off the Zed. Sure. The structure was rebuilt so quickly, it was like one of those Amish barn raisings, assuming they used power tools. The building may even be in better shape than it was before. Needless to say, Rufus is very grateful for our help. Injury healed. Which means I can continue killing zombos. Those zombies are killed. That has been reclaimed. Let's reclaim this. Let's trade with the kids at St. Rufus. Some zombies have amassed at the gas company. I actually wanted to take that, so I'm fine with that. They have a couple of shovels, a chemistry kit. Their respect for me is 75. I wouldn't mind a chemistry kit. That would make my engineer better by 1. He already has a book, though. We negotiated a 5% discount. I'm currently gaining 2.3 food a day. Let's trade some food. Let's get a chemistry kit. Let's trade enough food for a chemistry kit. Lily is healed. It's too dangerous. Let's get some scavenging done. I guess we can scout still, because we can still get survivors even if we're not, like, going over there. Alright, those zombies have been killed. Set to work on that large enemy force. Reclaim the fire station in case there's another fire. The zombie mob has been spotted. It's going to be heading down this way. Let's stop attacking these guys then. Spotted food. Oh, we found a little hobo that I'm going to call London again. What is this? It's Rebuild 3, the Gangs of Deadsville. Hello, Zach. How are you? He found potatoes for me. Thank you, London the German Shepherd. Gravity is still being rude to us. Gary, this time it was a McNoodles billboard that fell on us. That was even, like, a safe quality scavenging mission. Ah, the mall. Undead lining up on the escalators, patiently waiting for them to move again. They window shop, leaning their foreheads against the glass, moaning with desire at the goods within. It's a fine line between pathetic and hilarious. We finished working early due to our fantastic skill, scavenging everything from the obvious shops. Since we have time, should we check one of the smaller shops? The toy store? We spent the afternoon riding tiny kids' bicycles around the Toys Be Us, playing with Nerf guns, jumping on trampolines, and snuggling with life-size teddy bears. Malls are great. We should do this every day. No, we can handle it. We don't need to spend food. We found a Pomeranian! Another pet. Suburb reclaimed. I don't think there's any places I can recover at the moment. No. More zombies have massed in this office This Initech office. Alright, we reclaimed the fire department, which is awesome. We killed the zombies in the laboratory, which I am very happy to immediately reclaim. Bolaji became devout. Oh, apparently that's Lily's dad. Lily convinced him. The two of them are spending... Well, yeah, they're father and daughter. That's fine. I'm happy people are devout. I have a church. Where's this zombie horde going? Alright, it is going up here. Alright, we have reclaimed the laboratory and we can make a city hall. It's time we built the city hall, set up a government. Stephen Middag and his son have one hell of a crazy tale from the last couple years. I don't want to frighten them. We'll just give them 2 food. That's fine. Hire the muscle. Oh, these guys can clear out the zombie horde for me. Or I could have them clear out the gas company. Let's do that. Which then I can immediately reclaim. Stephen Middag is a builder. That's not too useful to me. But he's an extra pair of hands. Can I research here? Watchtowers. I don't know what it does, though. What do they do? Oh. Defensive building upgrade. Zombie vitals. More efficient zombie killing. Generator power. Survivor management. Let's go with watchtowers. Who needs a government? Well, to be fair, there are 14 of us. Oh, there's 2 ways these zombies can attack. That's why that's dangerous. Zombie mob's gonna attack. So are these guys. Oh, no. Distract with food. Yeah, let's try. Power was injured, but they didn't... that's fine. I also have a hospital. Scavenge. Masked Zed found a way through our wall. They're attacking. We could take risks to defend the building. Or... Oh yeah, let's get St. Michael's to help. They're around. Let's get these children with dart guns to help us. They lost a little respect for us not being able to defend our own walls. Oh, whatever. Now that we've got the power plant in our fort walls, all we need to do is get the thing working again. How hard could it be to fix an industrial-sized facility capable of generating enough juice to run a whole city? Turns out our engineers think it's going to be pretty hard. Still, if we give them enough time and resources, they should be able to get something up and running again. Oh, yeah? That's pretty cool. Let's make a city hall now. I guess let's demolish this mall to make our city hall. And since we have the power plant, let's clear out the area around it so it does not get attacked by zombos. That should work. Oh, large zombie horde. We found a hunting rifle. The hunting rifle, 4 defense, and gives you the hunting perk. Why is no one using my assault rifle? Did I not give it to Ryan Rowland? Do I have another assault rifle? Apparently I have a second assault rifle I didn't know about. I'll take the hunting rifle. Faraway Gray can take the assault rifle. Garo can take the sledgehammer. Oh. Hang on, I wanted to keep looking at that. And I guess my scavengers should take the sledgehammers? instead of the shovel? I mean, you can have a shovel. And Lily can use a golf club. Oh, I got the chemistry set to increase his science. Let's keep scavenging. Keep scavenging. Let's trade with the boys. You want to stay? No, she doesn't want to stay. We met her before, and we saw this event in a different mission. More zombies and a zombie mob. All right. They don't really have anything I care about. Well, we made the prices bad. Should I just sell them this dog? Do you guys want a dog? I'll just give them a dog. You guys can have a dog. We found a knife. Who wants a knife? Knife's better than a baseball bat for him. Who wants a baseball bat? Does everyone have a weapon? No, you can have a baseball bat. Can Gary have the knife? You're not in the game, Gary. You could be, potentially. Lots of mass and zombies around. Alright, we killed zombies there. Speed up that one. Finish up this one. Reclaim. Can you be the dude with the long black hair? Davin? Alright, that's now Gary. Gary is my best scavenger. We found a pickaxe. Ooh. What does that do? 2 defense and building. Well, we gotta give that to my girlfriend. And then this guy can have the baseball bat. Uh-oh. I didn't have any defenders there. That's honestly okay. City Hall is complete. What sort of government am I going to lead here? Alright, our goal is to keep people safe. Let's go with the leader in the Senate can pick policies. Some shared, some private property. I'm just going to be a centrist this time. Randomly assign luxuries, though. How do I make my dudes less sad? Churches or booze, but churches for this town. We have a lot of devout people. Criminals go in jail. We're going to help anyone who needs it. And you shall call me President de Wombat. Injury healed. You always say you need to repopulate the world? No. Why do I need to do that? I don't. Increased rations. We have lots of food. And we're gonna get more farms. Yeah, everyone can have food. It's funny. I never really cared about food before the war. Sure, I'd eat when I was hungry, but it just seemed like a necessity to living. These days, I fantasize for hours about chocolate bars or roast beef, the kind crusted with herbs and spices, cooked slow for hours till it falls apart on your fork. Sure, make people happy to put together a decent meal once in a while. But I know we have to watch our supplies. How much food? But yeah, increased rations is fine. We can also trade with the Luddies to get more food. Save me some ding-dongs and caramel corn, cause Daddy's hungry for snacks. I've lost 60 pounds in the last 2 years. Let's see if I can put some of that fat back where it belongs. Double rations won't just make people fat and happy, of course. Give us more energy to run around fighting zombies all day, which is hard work. The terror and adrenaline alone burns like 200 calories an hour. We can change this policy later. People need a day off to get happy. Is that the case, Gary? Alright, we reclaimed the suburbs. Let's reclaim that warehouse so we can carry more food. We need to stop researching in order to defend. I can send them to apartments to rest. I see. Alright, here comes the mob. I can sacrifice her golf club? Sure. Lily eventually broke her golf club over the head of the last attacker, but she took out plenty of others before that happened. Alright, cool. Now we can defend. Properly. Looks good to me. Keep researching watchtowers. I know none of you are engineers, but... Alright, we reclaimed the warehouse. We could build... Oh, can we reclaim this farm? No, the zombies are back. Kill the zombies. I was summoned to meet with Rufus this week at the St. Michael's Fort. He was disappointed that we didn't speak to them before deciding on our new government. We're different people. Wait, we're different people with different values. I think we can find a way to become allies, share the governance of Wenatchee. Dude, this... I'm assuming he's like 11, because by the time they're 14, they become adults. Yeah, I'll apologize. Alright. So, what do I do? Like, I just meet with to improve the respect? Got it. Sure. They get kicked out of the school at 14? Exactly. It's like Little Lamplight. They have to go to Big Town. Well, we've got good news, we've got bad news. The good news is that our engineers have pretty much got the power plant fixed. The wires are checked, dials are polished, they even got the smell of rotting corpses out of the building's cafeteria. The bad news is we're missing a key MCGF-1N industrial-sized sprocket that's needed to get the thing running again. Probably make one in a workshop, but it's going to take a metric ton of supplies. Oh, that was good defense. What if I just... What if... Let's just attack them. Back to researching. We don't own a workshop. We might make one. Yeah, it's from Fallout 3. I stopped at the door to St. Michael's School for Boys by two fierce little warriors in private school jackets. A sign on the door read, "No adults allowed." I asked them if they were serious. They just pointed solemnly to the sign. I had to bribe the little twerps with a can of warm Coke before they'd let me in to see Rufus. Rufus thinks it's time we swear loyalty to St. Michael's. I thought he meant an alliance of equals, but what he's describing is more like submission to their rule. This is awkward. Some of our people definitely won't like this idea. Does his friendships mean that much? We'll come back later. Hey, Lud, I found King Lud shoving a strand of barbed wire down one of their toilets to protect against giant leeches. I nodded, tried to avoid direct eye contact. Lud's obviously having one of those days. If we don't do something about this rampant technology, soon we'll be destroying the world all over again. Light pollution from searchlights, electric fences, harming local wildlife. Thought we were past all this. The only thing to do is destroy all places of research. No more labs. I'll come back later. I was treated to that guy Lud's rambling theories when I met with the Luddies. He thinks the Center for Disease Control created zombieism as some kind of weapon in the US's secret Cold War against China. He also says a CDC scientist named Agbayane used to live right here in Wenatchee. I remember hearing about that guy on the news a few weeks before the disease got here. He was wanted by the federal police, and they offered a reward for his location. It's too late for that reward, but this scientist might know about a cure, or at least have some answers. Keep talking, Lud. Lud leaned in close, his eyes bulging. Zombieism was an inside job, man. You know how I know they created it? Because Atlanta was hit first. That's the CDC headquarters. He figures they created the disease to launch against China, who we all know was breeding smallpox. Dr. Agbayane's team was adapting it into a mind control virus that would make people docile and complacent. He set it loose, that's why the feds were after him. They're gonna put it in the water, man. Turn us all into zombies. Ask that kid Rufus over at St. Michael's. Agbayane was his dad. Oh. Okay. How many people can I have? Plenty? Alright, let's recruit more people. We can now upgrade our buildings with basic watchtowers. They will give our guards a better view of the surrounding blocks, and our snipers a good place to shoot from. I don't have sniper rifles! Zombie vitals. This has new context with the pandemic. I guess it does. Let's make a workshop. I don't think we're going to try and get that one. Good job sounding like a wigged out stoner who subscribes to conspiracy theories. Thanks. I've spoken to a few people like that, so... It's apparently a pretty large swarm of zombies. Let's take care of them anyway. Get them, guys. Are these all soldiers? They are. Okay. I was summoned to meet with Lud. He was disappointed. Okay, yeah. I'll apologize. Yeah, they censored wigged and stoner. For some reason. Everyone knows you have to shoot them in the head, but why? We have a theory. Their hearts have stopped, but we think the electrical parts are still working. Synapses in the brain continue to fire and send commands via the nervous system. If this is true, then Zed could be paralyzed if you cut their spinal cord, and they might be susceptible to attacks, like nerve gas. We still don't know how their muscles work with no blood circulation, but we'll have our soldiers test this nervous system theory out, see if it works. Alright, basic traps. Wait. What does that one do? Craftable zombie killing building upgrade, less danger from mission distance, or we can work towards survivor management and teaching. Survivor management. The last fort Loop... What? Oh, his name is Loop. The last fort Loop Romanov joined didn't end so well. He said they had plenty of food and a safe compound, but everyone was incompetent except for him. One night somebody forgot to close the inner gates and Loop had to single-handedly Rambo his way to safety through a sea of zombies. He's also a professional builder. Okay, I get the point. Now what can we offer him? Yeah, you can have... I mean, we're already doing double rations. I told him he doesn't have to eat the second set of rations. Food is actually the closest thing we have to a currency in Wenatchee. You can get a surprising range of luxuries. He seemed to dig that, agreed to join. He actually is quite a good builder. He wasn't lying about that. Sure, dude. Have a science book. Go do research. Gustav visited with Madame Rita. They want me to bet materials? No. I don't want to. Let's trade with the Luddites. I could use some more food. I have plenty of ammunition I can give to them. Let's have Gary go scavenge. You'd figure we'd know everything about the other survivors here, since we have to trust each other with our lives every day, but people are more withdrawn these days. It's a way to avoid pain. If you don't have friends, you'll never have to watch your friends die. Enter human resources. We're training our leaders to act as counselors, keep tabs on who's happy about what and with whom. Talking to survivors regularly can help them discover hidden talents. Dope. Alright, I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be back, don't go nowhere. Actually, I haven't hydrated at all this stream. I need to get some water. Yada-da. I have returned. Okay, with that research done... Oh, apparently I can talk to people. A lot of people. Alright, Lily's story. Lily Badejo opened up to me today. She told me, I used to have a pet rabbit when I was younger. I named her Rabbit. Don't blame me, I was only 5. One day, some men from our fort tried to take Rabbit because they were hungry. They wanted to eat her. But my mom showed them her gun. After that, they left us alone. She can become an animal lover, a hoarder, or a good cook. She's a scavenger, so I think hoarder is good. Extra building materials while scavenging. Oh, I can see what the other ones are. Animal lover. Extra skills and happiness if equipped with a pet. Oh, that sounds really good. Or good cook. Bonus food production. Let's make her an animal lover. And she can have Mr. Meowgie. Actually, I could give her King. That would be fine. Alright, let's talk to Loop. He just joined us. I'm getting closer with Loop Romanov. Back when the world made sense, I was a receptionist for the Spine, Torque, and Fail law firm. These guys took ambulance chasing to a fine art. Actually had paid off some guy at the hospital dispatch. Problem with spending so much time with the injured, sometimes they die on you. When the dead start getting up and walking, things get ugly. Okay. He can be a bookworm, a redecorator, or an artist. Bookworm? +2 engineering from books. And research burst. Well, he's actually holding a book. Redecorator may automatically convert useless buildings. Oh, I like that one. Or artist. Happiness bonus when fortifying buildings. No. Redecorator. Let's go with that. And now that I'm talking to them, their happiness is getting a big boost. Alright. Hey, honey. Ariel Young, my girlfriend. She pulled me aside after dinner. The one nice thing about being taken back to basics is you get more campfires in your life.
A kind gesture.
Hi, Hype. I can spend hours watching a fire, seeing the flames dance, slowly consume the wood. I used to try to capture that image of the flames in my paintings. I went through reds, of oranges, and yellows, like there was no tomorrow. And blacks, of course, after all. When the flame has burnt itself out, all you have left is the ash. She could also be a redecorator or a tools expert. Or she could be an artist. Let's make her a tools expert. Oh, apparently there's more to her story. When the Zed came for me, I was ready for them. No one questioning you as an artist when you regularly pick up flammable chemicals. Turpentine, acetone, hell, I was even able to convince a few people that I used plain old gasoline for cleaning my brushes. Zed don't feel pain, but after they burn for a bit, they fall over like anything else. When any of those creatures came near my studio, they became my new art piece, burning bright for a few beautiful minutes before returning to ash. Wow, it's messed up. So I made her a tool expert and an artist. Alright, Faraway Gray. I had a chance to talk with him over a drink today. Me? I used to work for a robotics firm. I designed all sorts of little drones based on the natural movements of animals. Balance was always the tricky bit. The company's goal was to make a humanoid android that could function in our world. Open doors, drive cars. Really wish they'd succeeded. Because having a helper the Zed couldn't sink their teeth into would be pretty sweet. Firearms training. Or melee training. Or hand-to-hand combat. No, we'll give him firearms training. Felix Ryder. Yeah, what is it? You want to know about me? Not much to tell. I was mostly self-taught throughout childhood. Entered an Ivy League university at 14. Graduated top of my class with honors 3 years later. I was captain of the university football team. Valedictorian. That sort of thing. Wow, dude. Cool beans. You can be a redecorator. Gabriel Steele. Alright, the guy that had his kid. This place isn't bad. Needs more greenery. But then, I always think of a place needs more greenery. Green's good, you know? Means the land is healthy. And a healthy land means food. Greenery also means you've got a place to hide when some undead thing comes looking for you. That can be even more important nowadays. Pacifist. No bonus from weapons? That's fun. Sure. Garo. Sure, these Zed are grumpy, but you ever seen a llama when it's got its goat up? At least we don't have a spittin' Zed, that's all I can say. Yeah, I was one of those weird dudes who used to raise llamas. Sure, they're stubborn, ornery, smell like a wet mop, but the stuff you can make with their wool. My llama wool sweaters won awards at the local crafts fairs. Wow. I love that my soldier wielding a sledgehammer with an army helmet and a thick, fiery beard used to knit llama wool sweaters. He could also be an animal lover. Or... You want Garo to be you? Okay. Well, then he's got to be an animal lover. All right, now I'm going to talk to Gary. Gary opened up to me today. He told me, dude, is there any way we can get an industrial pump? I've got this great idea of how we can set up a slide down from one of the apartment buildings. And there's a pool on the roof that's full of rainwater. We could create the most awesome water slide using that. It'd be so cool. This is Gary. Easy going? Increased happiness? I mean, yeah. But you could be a hoarder, which would be really nice if I'm going to keep you, which I plan on doing. I'm going to make you a hoarder, Gary. You're also devout, which is fine. Oh no. Alright. This guy has the weirdest outfit. I'm getting closer with power today. I used to take care of the children's section of the main library in our hometown. It's fun taking care of all the kids. I mean, sure, there were tears, fights, more vomit on you than you really hope for, but it's not really that different than what we have to put up with today, right? Yeah, devout does mean bars are worse, but churches are better. I guess we'll give him melee training because he has a knife. Ryan Rowland. One of my best soldiers. I had a chance to talk with Ryan Rowland over a drink today. He said, "Oh, what time is it? I haven't got a lick of sleep in weeks. Everywhere I go, I hear the Zed incessantly clawing at the walls. They're worse than the people. There was a reason I moved to a lighthouse. Out there, the only noise is the sound of the ocean. No car horns, no yappy dogs, no undead monsters chewing on the hinges. Loner. Improved skills when on a mission alone. Sure. Oh, I can double talk to him. I didn't want to come back to the city. It's those damn government pencil pushers shutting my lighthouse down. Saying things like, it just isn't in the budget, and all the ocean debris you're storing in here is a health hazard. What was their problem? You find lots of interesting stuff on the beach. Okay, the stuff might have been a little radioactive, but it's not like it was hurting anybody. This guy's a little crazy. He can have firearm training. And we'll speak with Tiberius Kirk. Tiberius Kirk opened up to me. I'm a scientist, an oceanographer to be specific. I used to study the flow of currents in the sea and weather patterns above it. Do I know how to pilot a boat? No, I can't actually stand being on the water myself. Far too wet and messy. But the math that governs the interactions of the wind and waves is nothing short of beautiful. Okay, he can be a hoarder too. Everyone can be a hoarder. It's just too good. Wow, that was a lot all at once. I guess that's what happens when you suddenly are able to talk to everybody. Improve teaching? So he's good at assignments on his own now. Yeah, he can kill 45 zombies by himself. Hey, do you guys need anything? We're nearly out of fuel. We had a whole shipment coming in from another town, but it never showed. Probably out there somewhere getting picked over by scavengers. Alright, I can trade for a radio. Or I can just give him some fuel in exchange for his food. I don't need all the food. Just like 30. Oh, that was perfect. Alright. Sweet. Found ammunition, bonus scavenged materials from being a hoarder. Good job, Gary. You find all the things. And you found a crowbar. Does everyone have a weapon? Weapon, weapon, weapon. No weapon on him. Oh, crowbars aren't weapons anyway. They're offhands. Oh, and Lily doesn't have a weapon. Okay, hang on. Power can use the helmet. Ryan can use the crowbar. And Steven can use... No. Okay, we have a flashlight left. Tiberius Kirk can use the flashlight. There we go. Alright, I made the workshop, which means we can make the power part. Keep scavenging. No sweat. Do you know zombies can't swim? We've got a swimming pool that needs to be emptied now. Gross. Beautiful walls. Ariel Young, my lovely girlfriend, found a cache of spray paint and went to town on the new wall around the farm. She painted a massive mural in a glorious communist propaganda to commemorate the rebuilding of Wenatchee. It's a shame the zombies will probably tear it down before the year's out, but that just adds an edge of impermanence to her work. I can talk to her again. Of course, all good things have to come to an end. A match got away from me, and by that point my studio was saturated in chemicals, just waiting for a spark. I watched the building burn to the ground from the safety of a nearby forest. The Zed still tromping through the doors and windows, disappearing into the flames to find the tasty human that had been making all the noise. It was a glorious evening. Intense focus. No. Defenses expert. Ooh. Redecorator? I mean, let's make her a defenses expert. Dope. Guess go over here. Our food is reducing by 2.5 a day, but we are going to reclaim a massive farm soon. Found food. A case of bad air. Rufus stopped by to request some antibiotics. He claims he walked into some barbed wire and the wound's gotten infected. Whoa. I can treat you. Rufus got really defensive when I suggested our people might be able to help him. We don't believe him. Says that our doctors are perfectly capable of treating patients without our help. Sure, I'll give him the medicine, whatever. More faction respect. And we found medicine. Alright. Let's keep trading with the Luddies. Or actually, no, this is with Rufus. Well, what is my rep with them right now? 74? Okay. Ivan grew up, and he's got 5 o'clock shadow. Incredible. He still couldn't drink or drive or vote, but now he's grown up. Okay, he's a soldier, and I can immediately talk to him about it. His skill is 6, and he's 14. I had a chance to talk with Ivan Steele over a drink today. You know how they say it feels like we've been fighting Zed since forever? When I was a kid, I thought there were literally never a time before zombies. One day I was running from zombies, and I had to hide in an old library. While I waited for my mom and dad to rescue me, I looked at old picture books and was shocked. Girls and boys were playing outside, and there were no zombies. I mean, Ivan, this all happened 2 years ago. You're 14. You would think you'd have memories of there not being zombies. Let's give him melee training. I could give him the baseball bat. Yeah, you take the baseball bat. Do you guys need anything? You're nearly out of food. Well, I'll definitely trade you food for a sword and a hammer. Here, have some food, guys. I know I'm gonna get a big farm. It's okay. Have the food, a sword and a hammer, maybe a radio or a bike. I think we already have a bike. A radio. Haggle. Oh my goodness, a 15% discount. We can get even more now. Maybe a book? 2 books? Give us both these books. Wow. Well, in that case... Some people used to think there were visual learners and audio learners, but I'm pretty sure that was a bunch of BS made up by psychologists to justify their paychecks. There's a lot of different ways to learn. The most effective way is by doing. So we're going with a more hands-on approach to teaching from now on, which is easy, because there's a hell of a lot of stuff that needs to be done. Why shoot at targets when there are actual zombies that need killing? Let's learn... generator power? Stephen Middog can talk to me. Does this look infected to you? I know our medic says it's fine, but what real medical training do they have? I spent years researching the different diseases I probably have. I knew every doctor in the city by sight. And that's with all the emergencies in town. I mean, they were always getting paged. Every time they saw me coming, they'd have to turn and run. Half rations. He eats less. Or... tools expert? Sure. I mostly just did that to make him happy. Spotted resources and food. Get to scavenging, Gary. You're the best at that. Alright, we killed all those zombies there. Let's kill all the zombies here. And scavenge. And reclaim this. Got a trader from the Luddies here to give us food. We found fuel and food, and spotted food. Found more food, killed some zombies. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Clear out this police station so that our city hall is better protected. That's probably a good idea. Keep scavenging as a team. Okay. What do you guys need? They're low on supplies. They're low on medicine. Okay. Medicine's worth a lot to them right now. They actually don't have that much food to give me. I'll still trade for it, though. Managed to haggle a bit. Give you some medicine. And a single bit of building material. How many? We can still have 3 more people. Let's recruit over here before we lose our chance. Alright, the huge farm has been reclaimed. Let's reclaim this apartment building. I think that's one we actually built ourselves at one point. That got retaken by zombies. We found a sledgehammer. Lud wants some help. Yeah, we can offer expert advice. Made him stronger and he respects us more. That's good. I like them. Respect of 78. We found a knife and a sledgehammer. Why is Beaster Bunny sad? He really wants a beer. Zach, you really want a beer. Oh, sledgehammers do building. I'm going to give you a sword. Pickaxe only does 1 building, so the sledgehammer is better for her. Felix should be using a sledgehammer. Gabriel should be using the pickaxe. Ivan Steele can use the knife. And Kevin Stanley can have the baseball bat. Honestly, he should be using the radio just to make his stuff that much better, which means I have an extra animal to go around to anybody who might want one. Does he not have a weapon? Well, that's fine. He does not have an offhand. He could have the helmet. He does not have a weapon. The saw only gives 1 building. The hammer gives 2. Let's really boost up her building. She's got 18 building skill. My darling girlfriend. Hospitals, prisons, government buildings, fancy condos, and rural homes often have gas or diesel-powered generators for backup power. We don't have enough to provide electricity to every home, but we've set up a system to power our workshops and other essential buildings during the hours we need them. Okay. Let's learn zombie avoidance. Power was on a brief break from killing zombies, just taking a slash behind a dumpster and minding his own business. when armed men appeared at either end of the alley. He knew this was a dangerous mission, but thought something was going to get him. It'd be Zed. Power's dog, Clifford, went nuts. This Pomeranian barking and stretching at the end of his chain. Not sure what these guys want, but from the way they're grinning, sure isn't good. Go for it, Clifford. The dog fought like a hero, more viciously than Power had ever seen him before. But the dog wasn't doing it to save himself. He was saving his master. Clifford was killed in the fight, but it gave Power time to escape. He swears that mission was just too dangerous to begin with. He wouldn't even be alive right now if the dog hadn't been there. Oh, good job, Clifford. What a pup. I recruited a woman today named Alice Kane. She said she'd come from the south, that there was nothing out there for days, just ghost towns and dust. That kind of loneliness gets into your soul. She said she was an odd job kind of girl, could fit in wherever we need her. Yeah, be a soldier, please. I don't have a weapon for her, but she's decent enough. Office reclaimed. Oh, this office right here. Okay. Well, guess keep working then. Yeah, keep making the power plant part. I was chatting with one of the Luddies this morning and happened to mention we've kind of hit a brick wall getting our power plant running. As luck would have it, one of their scavengers recently stumbled on the very MCGF1N part we need to get everything running. Of course, now that Lud knows we need the thing, it ain't gonna be cheap. He wants 10 medicine for it. No. We're so close to having the right amount of respect. What are we at? We're 2 respect away. That sucks. I'm just gonna make my own. Speaking of treating with people, let's trade with Gustav. Oh, Gustav's just gonna say he'll pay me double for ammunition. Okay. He's got a shotgun. Take that. Why do I have a top hat? Do we just find one? Okay. I'll sell him a top hat and a saw, and I'll buy a backpack. Haggle? Haggle? There we go. He needs this much ammo and a single building material. Alright, the zombies are here. The mob has arrived. Stop researching. Defend. No, we need him there. Keep scouting. Here they come! Stand your ground! Light up our fuel. Dope. There we go. Neither of those hordes are too dangerous now. Research, continue that. Dangerous masked Zed are by our farm. That's okay. Alright, whoa, farm bonus. That swarm of bees that set up in one of the old barns has been doing great things for our farm's plants. They've been having a great time getting... this is the wrong word. Should be pollinated, but okay. Where's the spot? Right here? Okay. Let's get to work killing them all. I drew the short straw, had to be the guinea pig for this one. Research involved everything from sneaking barefoot past Zed while holding my breath, to covering myself in revolting zombie guts, lurching around like I was one of them. That actually worked pretty well, till I started puking from the smell. I marked that approach as emergencies only. Balaji Badejo. Well, now let's research signposts. We found a backpack. Oh yeah, I completely forgot that my scavengers have better items. Gary, take your backpack. Tiberius Kirk, take a backpack. Are any of my soldiers not using... Yes, Faraway Gray can use a crowbar. And Easter Bunny can use a shotgun instead of a sword. Does anyone need a sword? She could use a sword. Survivors spotted, huh? How many can I take? 4? Alright, let's try and get more survivors. Apartment reclaimed. Found materials. Found fuel. Recruitment. This fort of yours, does it have a bar? Nope. How about a proper government? Yep. I guess I could make a bar. I'm just gonna lie to him. He'll get over it. A builder, huh? Well, make yourself a bar then. Honestly, just equip a book and do some research for us. Oh, those are dangerous spots to scavenge. Alright, zombies killed. Reclaim the police station. Defend against that zombie horde, or defend against this zombie horde. Ooh, this one's a lot bigger. I guess it is in a mall, so it's 4 spaces of zombies. Tiberius Kirk was caught by a stray zombie. He crawled over and under a razor wire fence. Tiberius got pretty cut up too. Well, we have a hospital, it's okay. Try again, please. We got to practice our art skills, making big graffiti murals around the city that point the way to our fort. On some of the text is so stylized you can't really read it, but what's important is it looks awesome. The great thing about using signs to attract survivors is that zombies can't read, so we don't have to worry about attracting them too. Let's just hope the living who see these signs all have good intentions. We're almost out of ammo. Gonna have to trade. Zombies, build a barricade. What happens with this radio station? I don't know why we would really need to do that. Our leader can talk this man down. We met him at the suburb. He was clearly strung out after years of living alone. I mean, 2 years. He was acting paranoid and defensive, waving a shotgun in my face, asking rapid-fire questions. Who are you? Who sent you? How'd you find me? What do you want? Are you here to steal my stuff? No, it's cool, dude. I kept my hands up where he could see them, spoke gently, like you would to a child, saying I was a friend, I wasn't going to hurt him, and that we had a nice, safe place where he could come and live. After a minute of this, he pointed the gun to the floor. Stop patronizing me. I'm just cautious, not crazy. He agreed to come check out our fort and approved of our defenses. Welcome aboard, Ben Richards. Oh, he's a scientist. And he has a shotgun. You can keep your shotgun, man. We need to trade for ammo. We just spotted a transport helicopter flying above Wenatchee's skyline like some sort of camo-colored angel coming to lift us out of this nightmare, and it sputtered, spiraled, and came crashing down to Earth, just like all of our dreams. It demolished the workshop it landed on, but there might be something to salvage. Maybe even survivors? Alright, I can trade them food. They don't have any ammo. Okay. Well, I'm just going to give them some food. I learned from a very young age, if you want to make friends, you got to buy them. Bring a bunch of cute dolls to the playground. Before you know it, everyone wants to be your friend. Okay. Well, if they don't have ammo... I don't think the Luddies are going to have ammo either, but let's see. Right, those guys are cleared out. We are out of ammunition, so our guns are useless. That is okay. We don't have any other weapons, but it's still okay. Hey there, Squire. What do I do before all this? I was a healthcare worker. Spent time with people who had serious disabilities, physical or mental issues that kept them stuck in a bed or a wheelchair. I weren't no pure white angel, bathing their sores or nothing. I just drove them places. Took them on walks to the park, that sort of thing. Weren't glamorous, but put a smile on a face or two. Made me enough to get by. First aid. Bookworm. Crafter. I guess bookworm. And then Ben can stop holding the book. You can hold the book. And Ben can take the science kit. Yeah, keep working on that. Alright, they do not have any ammunition either. So I'm just going to give them some fuel to boost our respect. Once I'm done researching, though, we can get rid of this lab. Zed don't feel pain, so it takes them a while to realize they've been, say, skewered on a wooden pole, like a shish kebab. This is the basis for our new zombie traps. Pointy sticks with little hooks that we place at chest height. The Zed walk right into them, end up stuck, easy to dispatch. We can now build traps in any workshop and install them around buildings to keep down the zombie population. Okay, with that done, let's convert this laboratory into a bar. Office tower reclaimed, injury healed. Found a cowboy hat. What does that do? Cowboy hat, +1 leadership. Okay. I guess that makes sense. I quickly had to duck under a lunchbox that flew through the air at head height. Rufus jogged up and apologized. Their game of indoor Calvin ball had gotten out of hand, turned into a minor war between the two teams. Took me to the old principal's office, promised the other kids would work it out themselves. Probably. Yo, Rufus. Okay, no, I need to be a level 8 leader. If you ask me, he's an arrogant little punk. I guess I was 15 once too. I mentioned the stuff Ludd said about the kid's dad, Dr. Agbayani. Rufus admitted his dad was a CDC researcher, said they used to live in the suburbs, but swore Agbayani was a good guy, never have helped create such a horrible disease. He also said he knew his dad was dead, but wouldn't say why. Told me to drop the subject and stop worrying. There's no cure, old man, just a lot of false hope. So I'm gonna tell him to grow a pair. Rufus sniffed, stuck up his chin. Up yours, man. Well, okay. Here come the zombos. We'll hire some mercenaries. We built a bar. Are these all builders? They are all builders. Wow. I don't really have any useless spots. So they can all try and kill some zombies together? Oh, apparently Kevin Stanley wants to talk. Kevin Stanley opened up to me today. Oh, hi. You know, it kind of sucks that we don't have any horses. Unlike cars, they don't need gas or flat roads. They don't like the undead any more than we do. I was visiting some stables when I saw my first Zed. Just visiting. I mean, I've always wanted to own a pony. Those things were expensive. I don't want him to be an animal lover. I'll make him a negotiator. He could be a preacher, but that doesn't seem necessary. Keep scouting. Oh, there's a zombie mob on its way. I found a knife. Don't worry, guys. I found a knife. Actually, Gary found a knife. Good job, Gary. You knife finder, you. I guess you can farm. Food's going down by 1.4 per day. Power plant part produced. I don't really understand why putting together such a tiny part would take so much material, but there you go. Now all we need is a little energon and a lot of luck. Sorry, that was an old movie line from my childhood. I mean, we just need to install the MCGF1N and get together some gas. Install it. Didn't even realize there was something here. There's a field there. Survivor spotted. And the mob attack is imminent. The power is mine, all mine! I was never a big fan of the emissions these old-style plants belch into the atmosphere, but we've got a worse thing to worry about right now. The power we get from this thing will make our lives so much easier. Plus, it's not like the rest of the human race are burning toxic fossil fuels anymore. Most of them are dead. Apparently, his crowbar has gone missing. He's convinced somebody in our fort stole it. I got together, everyone did the old, we're all going to close our eyes. If someone has something they want to return, they can put it on the floor. Power interrupted me. He stepped forward, mumbled an apology, handed far away his crowbar. That was easy. Excellent. So we have power now, which I think makes everybody happy. Well, I think it does anyway. So we can craft zombie traps or explosives or ammunition. Let's craft ammo. Let's craft an infinite amount of ammo, please. I could let Power... Power's so pumped he's practically foaming at the mouth. He'll do serious damage to both himself and the zombies if we let him loose on them. Well, as long as he doesn't die... Sure. Power went completely nuts and single-handedly won us the fight. Then he collapsed in pain. I didn't realize you could put out your back by screaming too loud, but I guess the human body has its limits. He'll be out for a few days. Alright, here come these guys. Let our defenders handle it. Okay, that should be good enough for now. The Lone Traveler returns. A group of Zed tried to crash our mission at the school yesterday, but that lady with the wolf dog returned. We found a flamethrower. Oh my god. Flamethrower. S'mores? My favorite. +5 defense. Wow. What does Hunter do? Hunt faster with no danger. Ooh. I'll use the flamethrower. She can use the hunting rifle. Do all of my soldiers have weapons? They do. Okay. Is there anything to scavenge out here? Yes. One last scavenge mission. Go get it, Gary. Oh, there's a zombie mob. But they have to go through the school for boys to get to us. So it'll take a while. Ooh. Ivan Steele wants to talk. I was so eager to know everything about life before the infection started, before I was born. That's not true. The infection happened like 2.5 years ago. There's some depressing stuff in those. Violence and wars. Seems like life back then had as much fighting as we have now. Can't help thinking there's got to be a better way. Well, you're not going to be a pacifist. I mean, I guess firearms training, but you have a knife because you already have melee training. All right, we've officially scavenged everywhere. So you guys can farm. That is what you do. Oh, Gustav is here. I can trade with him for ammo. On our way killing zombies, we passed an utterly wretched, twisted man lying in the road. We mistook him for a corpse. We've seen this event before. I'll help him. I reached down to help the man. A teenager in a trench coat popped out of the shopping cart, pointed a gun at my head. They stole our food and equipment and ran off. What did Ryan Rowland lose? Ryan Rowland... What did I lose? What did we lose? I don't know what we lost. They all still have their weapon. Okay. We're out of ammo again, but we are crafting ammo. And we can also go trade for ammo with Gustav if he has any, maybe? well, a bunch of us are on guard duty right now. Oh, we got rid of our laboratory, so I should talk to the Luddies, because they'll like that. Buy medicine. Okay, give me your ammo. You can have this cowboy hat, a baseball bat, this flashlight, and some food. I'm not going to give you my medicine. Seems like Kevin Stanley's got bartering in his blood. Nobody can resist his salesman charm. Gustav's group offered to throw in something extra. Gasoline. Nice job, dude. Alright, go talk to the Luddies. Yo, Lud. I don't have any labs, but I can also just tell you that technology is good. I debated with Lud for hours on what turned out to be his favorite topic, the dangers of technology. It eventually came down to my belief that theories should be tested, and his belief that science didn't have all the answers, so couldn't possibly disprove Lud's theories. We agreed to disagree. At least we both walked away from it without fighting. He was in full-on lecture mode. Today's topic, how TV and the internet nearly destroyed our children. I made some dumb joke like, thank God for zombies, eh? Which got his attention. He knew we'd talked to that kid Rufus from St. Michael's, wanted to know what we learned. You don't believe him, do you? I bet his dad's home office is full of documents that could prove what really happened. Maybe even tell us how to find a cure. Lud's got a point. He wants to come with us to investigate Rufus's old house in the suburbs. Should we do it? Yeah. Except we don't know where Rufus's old house is. Only that it's somewhere in Wenatchee. Have to convince the kid to tell us how to find it. Okay. What is our relationship with them? 82? I'm just gonna go give him some building materials, I guess. Apartment reclaimed, radio station reclaimed. They need materials? Oh, excellent. I can give them even less materials to make them like me. I'm going to give them 30 worth. No, I was giving you guys stuff. No, you can keep it. Kevin insisted we didn't need anything more. We were just happy to have a good relationship with them. Lud smiled broadly, shook Kevin's hand for like 30 seconds. So now, 88 respect. Good job. Good job, my leader. There's another trading convoy here that we can give more materials to. Come the zombos. Do on-the-job training. We pulled our punches and studied how the zombies fight. We learned quite a bit. Class dismissed. Cool. Alice Kane. Everyone's energy's been particularly black this month. To be fair, the daily zombie attacks and all the death might be to blame. I'm a practicing Wicca, but even my talents have their limits. I've placed a few feathers on the outside wall as wards, but the Zed just ate them. Tell you, the undead just don't have any respect for the energies of life. Okay. Have some firearms training. Our ammo reserves are growing. Let's take out this school. Kind of liked the old McNoodles. We had one just like it back when I was a kid, but even I've got to admit, we weren't getting a lot of use out of that. Loop felt that way too. He's been working on cleaning the place up in his spare time and turned it into a fully functional laboratory. Hey, cool, man. We don't need that, but cool. Why is our happiness going down? Haggle? Whoa, okay. Have some materials. You can have 30 of my 21, or of my 51 materials. Here you go. No, you can keep it. Become my good friend. What are we at now? 95. All right, 5 more, and he can be our ally. I think it's time that we went on this crash salvaging mission with a leader, a scavenger, and a soldier. Alright, we made our watchtowers up here, which is awesome. Make it easier to defend. Not enough, clearly. How nasty is this zombie fort? Hang on. How many is it? 100? There we go. Now it's defensible. Okay, there we go. Oh, wow. I'm glad I did that. They were about to attack. Focus defense on the tower that we have. It was a tough fight. We were glad for the extra cover. Our tower's pretty torn up, needs a new coat of paint, but it's still standing, and so are we. All right. What can we take back relatively safely? This parking lot? Kill 100 zombies? Okay. Oh no, more zombies are amassing. We salvaged the wreck. We picked our way through the rubble to the site of the crash. There are a lot of dead here. 7 in all. Wait, one of them's moving and moaning. 6 dead, 1 survivor. Or possibly 6 dead, 1 zombie. What should we do? Check if it's a zombie. Okay, yes, 1 living human. She didn't really appreciate being poked at with a stick like that, though. The woman seems to have something wrong with her legs. She's wiggling and making a lot of pain noises. It doesn't look good. Hello? Barely gripping to consciousness, the woman said she'd come to look for her daughter, who'd lived here before the infection. These strangers had kindly given her a lift, but one of them was bitten and very sick. She turned during transit and caused the crash. I told her to hold on, but at that moment, she let go. She died. We searched the rest of the wreckage and found a medkit. Ugh. Well, I chose the wrong options in the wrong order. Oh well. If I send all of them... Okay, that's less dangerous. More dangerous masked Zed. They just keep coming. Where are they coming from? Look what I found. 13-year-old Shigeru Midog was crawling around and he found binoculars. You can have binoculars, that's fine. It was easy to find the survivors living at the suburbs. They'd spray-painted, "We're still alive!" across the door. We knocked, greeted by a smiling couple. Well, just get our stuff. And you have room for 3 children, right? Hey, Libra. This is Rebuild 3, The Gangs of Deadsville. It was originally a, Flash game on Congregate.com. That's where I played the first one. And then they made, it was so popular and successful, they made another one. And then they started a Patreon, and then they made this game. It's actually years old at this point, but Gary and I really like it. 3 kids. That's another ration and a half to feed them every day, plus 2 more for the parents, and we'll have to assign someone to watch their 3rd child so these 2 can get some work done. I think we can manage that. Yes, we can certainly manage that. Especially if I have all of my scavengers do their farming duties. Yep, food is going up again. Let's give you a sword and give you a knife. And someone has to take your other child. Who wants to take care of a kid? Maybe Ben Richards can take care of a kid. Use a farmer to take care of the kid? Well, Lily needs to keep her dog. Tiberius Kirk has a backpack. I don't want to use, no, they all have, the kid takes up their item slot, and they all have good items for what they're doing. My ammunition manufacturers don't need their good items. They're fine. Leave room for 4 more survivors. Okay. Those guys finally attacked. Let our defenders handle it. I could hear these two fighting from a block away. Blah, blah, blah. If I have to listen to your snoring for one more, by God, I'll... Roommates. Good news is they both want to join us. Bad news is they refuse to come if the other will be there. Pete the scavenger or Cletus the soldier? Just, come on, guys. Get over it. Farming uses the scavenging stat? That is correct, Gars. It wasn't easy getting these two to sit down and talk to each other civilly, but there's too much at stake to lose, if to some petty roommate disagreements. We set some ground rules, agreed that they wouldn't have to live together, or work together, if it could be helped. In return, they've joined us. We can keep them separated so they aren't at each other's throats all the time. Alright, Pete. Alright, Pete can take care of the kid that I gave to Ben. So Ben can take the chemistry kit. Pete can take care of the kid and work on a farm. And Cletus, I don't have any weapons for him. But this many people can certainly make an easy recruitment drive over there. And you don't need to be there anymore. The soldier and his son seemed to think it was better to keep moving. By settling down, we're just making our presence known to all the Zed. Unless friendly people in the area. When they come for us, it'll be bad. He and the boy shared a long, meaningful look. Guess they've been through some hard time. Yeah, have some food. It's fine. For all their talk, they didn't look well. They were half-starved. Ate a whole apple. Remember to reclaim the bottom field. I have to clear it of zombies first. I'm more busy defending and recruiting the last people on the map. Gustav's courtesans have arrived in a convoy of campers and dirty mattresses. They pulled up in a semicircle around our gate, the girls posing in the grungy camper doorways, displaying their most, relatively speaking, alluring features. Gustav assures you it's all very, very romantic once you're in there. No. No thanks. We told Gustav we weren't interested. He fumed, bustled around to each girl, grabbing them, showing off their best features. How do you not want this? The ladies were uncomfortable, but I think a little relieved. Gustav, that's messed up, man. We're about to be attacked by this zombie mob, so I'm putting everybody there. We'll move them back to defend against these lesser zombie hordes. Riley Flair found a very nice young man named Lord Oda living at that farm. The poor guy was so overjoyed just to see another human being that he burst into tears and agreed to join us on the spot. He wouldn't stop blubbering and shouting for joy, which is probably what attracted the zombies. His hands started bursting through the windows. Riley only had seconds to act. Yeah, okay, you can save the man. Riley broke a nearby vase over one zombie's head, grabbed a chair, used it to fend the others off like a lion tamer. She wrenched her shoulder terribly somewhere in the process, but she got both of them out of there. Lord, his name's Lord Oda could be a little more grateful. All things considered, he won't stop complaining about is the loss of his damn vase. Alright, Mr. Oda, you're gonna preach. I have no other recruitments to do. We have a full group. You can Actually, Lord Oda's gonna tend bar. Faraway Gray. I always thought the company was thinking too small. If you're gonna need a battery the size of a small car to run anything, why not make a robot that fits the size? When the Zed came for me, the last thing they expected was to find me riding on the shoulder of my home-built, 2-story tall walker of death and destruction. As they surrounded the house, I burst forth, my machine a glorious testament to man's ingenuity, encased in chrome. Excuse me? +3 to engineering skill? No, he's a soldier. May finish missions faster if equipped with a vehicle. Okay, yeah. And then we'll give him a bike. Where's the bike? Oh, did they take the bike? The bike is gone. Well, we'll get him a bike somewhere at some point. Here they come. Stand your ground! Whatever. We don't need to use more ammo. Okay. We can reclaim the school. Oh, right. You wanted me to take care of this field. I should do that. Let's send someone else up in there just to make it best, and protection is good. Okay. Right. Reclaim. Defend. Defend. Use the teach hunt. Should increase skills. Teach hunt? I'm not sure what you're talking about, Gars. I had a chance to talk with Cletus over a drink today. You know, I used to be a war photographer. I'd head out into the battlefield alongside the men and women risking their lives to protect us, document their brave actions for posterity. Even with all that, none of the horrors I've witnessed prepared me for what I'd see when I came back home. At least out there, the enemy wasn't trying to eat us. Brave. Sure. I'm fine with him taking the hit for another survivor. Running slightly low on food again. We'll trade some ammo for food with the Luddies. Actually, St. Michael's has a trader for us to talk to. Low on fuel. Alright, I can trade them fuel for food. More shovels. I think I have a couple of soldiers that don't have weapons. I'll at least buy the sword. No, that didn't work. There we go. And a single building material. No, you guys can keep it. Okay, so that... What's our rep with them now? 82. He's still only a level 7 leader. If he got to level 8, I could do the fancy wording with the kid and give them my allegiance. A teach while killing zombies? I don't... No, I don't think you're right, Gars. There's a hunt. That's just a steady supply of food if you don't have farms. Once I have this school built, I can teach people how to be better at their jobs. Parking lot reclaimed. Injury healed. That's cool, Gars. Don't you worry about a thing. Claim. Alright, we reclaimed the school. Still making ammo. I guess let's convert... let's convert this parking lot into a farm. Did I find wielders for the new weapons? I only bought the one weapon, but you're right, I forgot. There we go. Give it to Kyle Martin. He can have the sword. That's right, I do have a lab I can't use. That I could convert. But at the moment, zombies are threatening it, so... I could... just... yeah. That's worth it. Because that'll also clear out the tile. Ryan Rowland somehow walked straight into a pack of Zed on his way to start killing zombies. Yeah, okay. Darn. He was single-handedly killing that field of zombies. He also became devout for some reason. Because he's near death, maybe? A devout loner. We can trade with Gustav again. They have much need for medicine. I don't need a backpack. We did an amazing discount. Okay. I'll trade him a bit of medicine for all of his food. No, the food's still really expensive, apparently. He's willing to give me extra food. No, they can keep it. Let's have good relations with people. Riley grew up. In the old days, she still couldn't drink or drive or vote, but now she's 14. She's a builder. You weren't born in the fort. She can also be an artist. Oh, apparently this guy wants to talk to me. That's true, Gars. I could equip an item to the person that was caring for her. How are you doing today? I mean that seriously, how are you? Are you eating okay? What's your stool like? Sorry. Just get worried about the people around me. Did you know stress is the #1 killer in modern society? Alright, yes, fair enough. Those stats are a little old. I can concede that dying from Zed is probably more common. But second. Okay, yes, then starvation. But all these can lead to stress. Alright, I'm gonna make him the preacher. Because he can do it. How close am I to being friends with the Luddies? 5%? Okay. I don't have an item to equip him with, but I will try and remember that if I get a scavenging item, I have a farmer who could use it. The zombies are attacking from the Mega Mall! No, we'll just distract him with food. No need to sacrifice yourself, Cletus. We threw 20 pounds of dog food over the wall. I'm sure they'd have rather gnawed on our skulls, but they were curious enough to investigate. We've got food and supplies saved up for a rainy day. We could either use it to spice up Sunday sermons or throw a damn good party. No, do it. Don't worry about it. No change. We don't... People are happy enough. Alright, with that... Oh, we're still defending against that horde. Dang it. Okay. Is there anything else I can replace that's not on the outskirts? Doesn't look like it. I could replace the radio tower. We don't need that. Put a farm there. Have trouble getting enough medicine. Okay. Wow. I don't want to give them my medicine. I don't want to give him my building materials. I'll give him ammo. I'll give him 30 of my 50 ammo. And hopefully... No, you guys can keep it. How friendly are we? 100. Alright, so we should be able to become allies. Didn't I say there were no scavenging spots left? I mean, I can, like, chop wood with my builders if I need to. Zombie mob spotted across the river. Okay. Preach it, brother. Lord Oda's been proselytizing up a storm. Ariel heard the good, and the good word became a devout follower. Okay. That's fine. Suggest an alliance. He was covering the roof of a farmhouse with corrugated aluminum to protect the children from malfunctioning satellite microwaves. I nodded and tried to avoid direct eye contact. An alliance? Well, it's good to have friends. We could supply you with food and support you if anyone else gives you trouble. This is a big deal. It needs a big ceremony. To complete the alliance, we should address our people from the city hall. Okay. Alright, those zombies have been killed, so we can reclaim that field. We're officially at positive food. I'm getting closer with Ben Richards. That's a good boy, Jerry. That's good. Who's this, Jerry? Oh, it's the nice person who took us in. Have you met my Jerry Skipper? He's my shoulder lizard. He's a bit big for my shoulder, but no one messes with me when he's up there, do ya? I don't see it. Well, if you say so, dude. Okay. Alright, that has been reclaimed. How are we on housing? Yeah, let's turn this into an apartment. What happened to the zombie mob? Did the Luddies take it out? I guess they did. Cool. Pete Kelly's dad had prepped his entire life. The gun stockpile, the year's worth of rations, the bomb shelter that could survive the big one. To hear Pete tell it, his dad was a born survivor, yet there he is now, clawing at our walls, tearing his fingernails off in his eagerness to eat our brains. Pete, what do you want to do, man? Pete stammered, tears welled in his eyes. He can't decide whether to run out, brace the zombie, or to open fire. I'll do it for you, Pete. I killed the zombie. A knife through the skull. Oh, okay. Pete cried out, burst into tears. He won't speak to me now, but I know what I did was for his own good. That wasn't a person anymore. Dang, Pete. That sucks. You like how all of the apartments have holes in the roof? Actually, you'll see that this blue apartment... Oh, it has a different hole in the roof. Okay, never mind. Yeah, it has a hole here instead of a hole there. Well, fine. Killed some zombies. Which means we can reclaim this. I can talk to Riley Flair. I had a chance to talk with her. Hey there, how you doing? Me? Just happy to have solid ground under my feet. Spent most of my life at sea on one boat or another. You never realize how much of a death trap those things are until you get stuck on one crawling with undead. Meeting your maker by drowning or having a zombie slowly peel off your skin ain't no choice a woman should have to make. Tough? Whoop, I almost spilled my water. Or... does she have a weapon? She has a knife. Well, I could give her a gun, or I could give the knife to someone else and let her do hand-to-hand combat. Who needs a weapon? Cletus does not have a weapon. There you go, buddy. Okay. I would love to take out those zombies, please. You can name people in this game? You can indeed. We already have a Beaster Bunny and a Gary. And the main character is named a Wombat. Alright, we made that apartment, so now 26 out of 27 survivors. If anybody shows up, they can join us. We have room. Office reclaimed. We could immediately change that office into a church or a bar. Another workshop, a farm. Let's give our crafty people a chance to... Yeah, exactly. I have 3 dudes that can change it for free. That's what I was thinking, too. Eric Flair, what am I doing up at this hour? Just like to spend my time keeping an eye on things. Never been a good sleeper, or needed to eat much, so I always had a lot of time on my hands. That's why I used to go for the night shift when I was a security guard. Figured if I'm gonna be up anyway, may as well do something with myself. Sure, it's mostly just twiddling my thumbs, but at least I wasn't twiddling my thumbs at home every night. Light sleeper. Sure. Decreased happiness, but that's fine. I want to train him in leadership so that he can have 8 leadership so that I can convince... could redo the lab. Didn't I do that? I think I did redo the lab. Okay, he is now level 8. So let's go talk to Rufus. The zombies that I was clearing out have finally attacked. Can't move, though. Riley saw something in that drive-in that she'll probably never forget. Her nerves are just shattered. She won't talk about it with anyone. All she would say is, God, I need a drink, before she headed to the bar. After more shots of moonshine than I could personally stomach, she's drifted into a more relaxed haze. Looks like the booze took the edge off whatever happened in there. Hopefully she won't pay too much for it in the morning. Okay. Oh, let's talk to Kyle Martin. When they tell you a dog is man's best friend, they ain't whistling Dixie. I grew up surrounded by dogs. My parents bred them. They taught me and my sisters to love them just like they were our own. Sure, the doctors told us we were getting a bit anemic from all the flea bites, but you didn't ever need to worry about getting cold in the winter months when you got a great big bunch of furry friends to curl up with. You have a kid. I can't give you a dog. So... I guess hand-to-hand combat, and I'll give your sword to somebody else. Anybody. You can use a sword. Stepping through the doors of St. Michael's School for Boys, I quickly had to duck under a stapler that flew through the air at head height. Rufus jogged up and apologized. Their game of indoor rollerball had gotten out of hand, turned into a minor war. Yeah. I'm going to use fancy language to swear allegiance, because I'm a level 8 leader now. I give it the old yay forsooth and confused both sides into thinking I was agreeing with them. St. Michael's thought I was praising their strength and benevolence, while our people heard it as ironic. Actually a hidden statement of defiance against their bullying. Hurrah for words! Good politicians can make them mean anything. Ludd and I met with Rufus Agbayani from St. Michael's today, and asked if he could take us to look for his dad's old zombieism research. The look that kid gave me, I think the answer was either no or go kiss a zombie and die. How can we persuade him? You know, have him respected. Ludd cheerily explained his theory that Dr. Agbayani had been developing zombieism as a mind control weapon. Rufus went quiet for a minute while this news about his dad sank in. Then he let out a sudden cry like a wild animal and leapt on the guy. After I pulled Rufus off, made sure he hadn't actually clawed Ludd's eyes out. I told him I didn't believe Ludd's theory, but there was only one way to know for sure. Go to his old home, find the evidence. He agreed, gave directions to a house in the suburbs, said we could leave any time. Alright, this house. Let's go. Zombie mobs. Oh, well, they better not walk right on top of him. That would suck. Okay, they're not. Good. These guys finally attacked. Use some fuel. That's what the fuel is for. We are running low, though. Give him some extra ammo. That's what we have plenty of. We're thinking of nicknaming Fairway Headshot after his performance today. Good thing we've got plenty of bullets. Alright, you don't need to defend there anymore. And we can reclaim this. Which means then we'll have to defend it, but that's okay. I'm sort of working on, like, this will be our wall here, and then we'll reclaim the rest of this. Or the mission will end, whichever comes first. Can I... We could clear them out. That looks fair enough. Yeah, there we go. 2 yellows, a light orange, and we're clearing out some zombies. Dangerous Masked Zed. Oh, they just attacked us from over there, so it should take them a bit. Ooh, okay. I can have him just clear out the zombies here, which means we can then reclaim it. Thank you. Owen Ludd and I followed Rufus to his old house in the suburbs. The two of them argued the whole way. Ludd accused Rufus of being helpless without the internet to tell him how to do everything. Rufus called Ludd a patchouli-reeking old technophobe. They finally shut up when we got there. Rufus said he hasn't been back to this house in 2 years, but the front door was ajar. There were scuffling noises coming from inside. Who should enter first? I'll go. Ludd. This was his idea. Ludd readied his shotgun, carefully pushed the door open. Inside, terrified dog sped around the room twice, hesitated as it saw we were blocking the exit, then zipped out through our legs. We breathed a sigh of relief. No zombies. The house was starting to go a little mildewy, but Dr. Agbayani's office was fine. We found a laptop with the CDC logo, but that was about it. On our way out, I noticed Rufus staring out the window at the corner of the backyard. What's up, Rufus? I didn't expect Rufus to say much, but he blurted out, I buried him out there. His dad had hung himself in the living room, probably thinking Rufus was dead. All his suicide note said was, I'm sorry. Rufus said this was the story of his life. His mom died when he was young. His dad left him at the boarding school while he flew around the world working on projects he couldn't talk about. He always had that laptop with him. Probably loved that thing more than me. Let's get it powered at a workshop, see what's on it. How do you get more fuel when there's no more places to loot? Yeah, you just trade. I bet... No, yeah. You just trade. Because you can make ammo, and then you can trade ammo for fuel from other people, I'm sure. Alright, time to hack a laptop. He does not need to be here anymore, so you can defend up there. Kyle is so pumped up, he's practically foaming at the mouth. I mean, we can handle it, guys. Don't worry about it. We are really making progress. Pete Kelly, what's up, man? You got a nickel? What, we don't use cash no more? Sorry about that, old habits. Don't you know, when you've been on the street as long as I have, you kind of fall into those, patterns? Let's make him a camper? Sleeps under the stars, doesn't need a house. No. You can be a good cook. He's very happy. Being able to give everyone increased rations is pretty nice. Let's trade with Gustav. Zombie mob spotted. Where? Once again, I think St. Michael's will take care of them for us. Oh, they'll buy food for me. I can get an assault rifle, a whip, a sledgehammer, a radio, some fuel. And I'm currently gaining 1 food a day. I'll give him half my food. Let's haggle. Haggle again? Haggle one more time? Alright, cool. I'll give him food for the assault rifle. Plus 5 defense, I think, is the best a weapon can do. Sledgehammer's a weapon. Crowbar's an offhand. Guess we'll just take fuel. And yeah, I'll take more gasoline. Sweet. That's what I like to see. Alright, we have the Mega Mall. I swear you used to be able to do something to the Mega Mall. Like, reinforce it so it was like a mega barricade, but no longer. So, I just had an idea. What is his scavenging without? He's got +4 right now. I want to get the guys that are going to be going to the next town with me, their skills to be higher. I'm okay losing 2.5 food per day for a bit, while Gary learns to be a better scavenger. Okay, those zombies are done. Oh, they're not done. They attacked us. They're low on fuel. They have a hunting rifle, which means we can hunt easier with whoever has it. A toolbox. Get in my toolbox. Mega discount. Nice. Okay. Another backpack. Let's get the hunting rifle. And I will give you some fuel. Okay. Now I could have him go hunting. Where can he hunt? And he has no danger in doing that. Did I get rid of all the places I could hunt? We can fish. Okay, I'm curious. So, what is my food production without farming there? 4.5. Now it's minus 2.5, okay. Or if I fish... No, okay. So farming the big farm is the best thing for him to do. On the tiles next to the forest? I think it was only in the open field, Gars. And I built over that. Yeah. Oh, here's one. Okay, he could hunt over here. So we're at negative 4.5. It goes to... No, working the farm is still better. Or at least a big farm. Hang on. What does a small farm do? No, all the farms are the same in terms of increasing it. So if you've got the farms, hunting doesn't do much. Yeah. I know. Don't worry about it. Alright, we can announce our alliance with the Luddies. Everyone gathered. We're going to share Wenatchee with the Luddies, for better or for worse, in sickness and in health, etc. Peace, little support. They promise to send us regular shipments of food. 2 of the Luddies blew trumpets, and a third cried, "His Majesty King Owen Ludd the First." As Owen climbed the steps with a sheepish smile, the fanfare kind of started as a joke. Now it's one of our traditions. When I die, they'll probably replace me with another king, or Queen Ludd. He flashed the crowd a peace sign, gave a short speech about the benefits of lasting peace eating raw foods. He's right about the peace anyway. Alright, so we're allied with the Luddies. They're going to send me shipments of food. How happy is this guy? He's very happy. Okay. Should give a mood increase due to diversity. You'd think so. Did you ever hear the old joke, my sister had an accident in the kitchen and I ate it? This time, it was cupcakes. I know we're low on food, but what are those things made from? Mud? Urinal cakes? Wallpaper? Whatever it was, I'm not going to be good for anything for a few days. If you'll excuse me, I have a date with Porcelain God for the first time since I stopped drinking. Apparently, I stopped drinking. Oh, Beaster Bunny wants to talk to me. Zach, are you here? I'm not sure where you'll find llamas nowadays, what with the Zed eating everything in their path. Heard those guys at the Luddies farm might still have a few, but I don't know how they'd have to kept them alive through all this. I actually knew that fellow Ludd back in the day. I helped him out with a few of his llama inseminations and births. I tell ya, if you think llamas smell bad normally, you see how they smell when you're elbow deep in them. Former Luddy. Increases sway with the Luddies. No. We're going to give him firearms training. You guys can handle it, right? Yeah. Alright, and we cleared out those zombies, which means we can go back to defending the other areas. Let's grab you. Reclaim that. Although, it looks like this zombie mob's actually going to come for us this time. Okay, that's good. Gonna eat that traitor, yep. Okay. Probably going to attack the skyscraper we just reclaimed. Unless, can I get all of our builders to make a tower there ASAP? See how quickly they can make it. Might be able to make it before the mob gets on us. Alright, these guys are attacking. That's fine. How many dudes can you bring? I'm not sure what the diminishing returns are, Gars. Oh, he got injured. Okay. One thing nobody knows about me is I love to drive cars. My mom made sure I learned how, but just in case of emergencies. Nobody ever let me do it, because they thought I'd get crashed and hurt. Well, I'm an adult now, and I can do what I want. Sometimes I sneak out into the city, find a car that still works, drive it around. Think about going farther sometimes. Okay, driver, sure. Can we finish it? Probably not. Ooh, alright, we're gonna lose that. That's okay. Did you know people can still get the bubonic plague? I thought it had died out years ago, but it seems when you're trapped into a tight, unsanitary space full of rats and fleas, it can show up again. Good thing we have a hospital, and we're able to contain it. Only one other survivor, Power, is starting to look green around the gills. Probably cure them with medicine, though having trained doctors might be just as effective. I don't think I have trained doctors. I used up a whole whack of our medical supplies, but I think we got this thing nipped in the bud. Got the worst of the boils and fevers under control. Everybody else should be back to work, but we're keeping Ariel under quarantine for a few more days. Oh, we were so close! Look at how close we were! Kyle is so pumped up that he might be able to just... Yeah, okay, and he'll just be injured, I think? Yeah. He collapsed in pain, he threw his back out screaming. Right. And we finished the upgrade. Daniel Deck Horror. Before the outbreak, I struggled to survive, just like now. I lived on the street. Never did anything illegal for money. I only begged. Sold plants they let me grow in a community garden. Mostly lavender. People with money bought them to smell nice, and believe you me, some of those well-to-do fellas needed help in the smell department. That's coming from someone who was lucky to get a bath once a month. Green Thumb. Yes. With Green Thumb, I will have you farm. Have a couple of injured folks, that's okay. Trade. Let's have some of our builders chop wood. I don't really need any of his things. What's our respect? 68? The Leddies are going to give me food. I'm going to give him 7 food. No, you can keep the stuff. Did that to be friends. Pick a group of people to bring to the next map and just have them rotate on the school. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Right now, Gary is learning. I could build a second school to speed this up. That might be worth it. But I need to make sure I have enough building materials. Running low on ammo again. Give the boys booze? We saw some kids from St. Michael's School for Boys watching our fort earlier. When we confronted them, they admitted they'd heard we had a bar and were hoping they might score some booze. I don't like the idea of feeding these prepubescent kids our moonshine, but they said they know where to find a mean-looking bazooka that would help us bring down the Zed. Okay, I can set someone else to farm to make sure that we're not going into negative food. The kids were happy with the 40s of flat beer we gave them. They're probably going to go down to the old railroad now to drink and throw rocks at Zed. Ah, youth. Rufus turned over the bazooka to us, which turned out to be the name of a 12-year-old bulldog they'd found. The old beast still had a little fight in her, but mostly all she does is sleep, snore loudly, and fart. Welcome to the team, Bazooka. I love it. Gary had a time to talk to me again. My hoarder friend. My parents owned a water park when I was growing up. I spent my days in the sun either slipping down the slides or learning how to maintain them. Would have taken over the business if the customers hadn't decided to eat my folks and most of the staff. Hunter... no. Good cook. Bonus food production. Sure. I don't know that I actually did anything. There. Our food is at the very least stable. Alright, this guy is healed. There, 2 yellows. Should be good. We need to reclaim. Running low on bullets. And there's suddenly zombies over there. Alright, we just got a bunch of materials from chopping wood. Which means I could make another school. We're out of ammo. I really want this mission to finish. We were out killing zombies when we met a cute little dog, something like a Pomeranian, but its fur was so matted you couldn't tell for sure. Cletus bent down to offer it his hand, but the little dog growled and started going yap, 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 yap. Couldn't shut it up. Every Zed within hearing lurched over, we had to run for it. That damn dog ran with us, snipping at our heels and tripping Cletus, causing him to twist his ankle. Eventually the dog broke off to bark at the zombies. I hope they ate it. Alright, husband and wife are killing zombies over there. I'm equipping Ryan Rowland with Bazooka. +2 defense. Yeah, makes him even better at his job. Well, there's something the zombies can't stop. Ben and Balaji have fallen in love and want to get hitched. A wedding would be just what we need. Let's hold a small wedding under a tree. Seeing Ben and Balaji kiss, say their vows, uplifted all of us. I hope we see more of this. Me too. How lovely. It was easy to power Dr. Agbiani's laptop, but the CDC's security took time to bypass. Given enough time, anything can be cracked. Zombies know this. They'll smash at the same locked gate for a month if they smell meat on the other side. We got Rufus and Ludd in for the unveiling. The kid looked fidgety. I think he's starting to believe Ludd's stories about his old man, that he created zombieism for the government, was planning to infect us from the start. What words should we search for first? Vaccine, cure, and anti-serum? They never even got close to a cure. Dr. Agbiani's emails grew increasingly frustrated, asking why they weren't sharing research with the other countries. The answer was always, it's a matter of state security. His final email. We can't fight this thing without help, so I'm going public with my research. I hope you can forgive me. I hope they all forgive us for failing. So Dr. Agbiani was a good man. No wonder the government was looking for him after he shared their private research with the world. Origin creation weapon? We picked through cached emails, painfully technical research that went over our heads. One thing was clear. The government did not create this disease. Dr. Agbiani knew almost nothing about it at first, but spent the last months of his life frantically searching for a cure. And laboratory location address. The doctor made several references to something called the Hope Infectious Disease and Viral Experimentation Laboratory. It's north of here in a town called Hope, across the border in Canada. He called it our best chance for a cure and pleaded with his superiors to let him share the American CDC research with the scientists there. They rejected him. Rufus was smiling through his tears by the end. His dad's desktop background was a picture of a younger, more innocent Rufus digging in the sand at the beach. Ludd apologized, but said this just proves it was China who created the disease. We'll hold on to this research for now. It might turn out to be useful later. Okay, let's continue crafting ammunition. Let's see if we can improve our respect with the boys. What's our... 96? Yeah, okay. Well, we know the disease was not made by the government. Okay, so it's me, Gary, Ariel, and probably Beaster Bunny that are going to go on to the next map. Where is Beaster Bunny? There he is. Alright, Beaster Bunny, keep learning how to be a good soldier. Alright, we reclaimed the office, we got food from the Luddies, and we reclaimed a gas station. Rufus bounded out of the school's front doors to meet me. He slapped me lightly on the arm. Tag, you're it. After a half hour of running around with the boys, they eventually let me stop, catch my breath. What did I come here for again? I asked Rufus if there was anything we could do for them. They have a bit of a zombie problem in an apartment beside one of their walls. If we could solve it for them, they would be very grateful. Okay. Yeah, we can handle that. Gabriel Steele apparently spotted something shiny in an unstructurally sound building. It was the gargoyle again. We've seen that. Zombie mob spotted. They're gonna go through the poor boys' school again. Okay. That's the case. Reclaim. Reclaim. Gustav. I can treat the patient. Well, we're already allies, dude, so you can be upset with me if you want. They'll buy medicine. I don't have enough medicine to sell. I can give you a crowbar. I'd like your ammo. I know I'm making ammo, but give me your gasoline. There we go. Alright, bank reclaimed. Okay, warehouse reclaimed. We've almost gotten the entirety of this part of the city under control. You know what? Let's... Oh, she needs to stay. Okay. Let's reinforce this side of our bridge. Rufus, Agbiani, and 2 other kids from St. Michael's School for Boys came by our gates today. They looked badly malnourished. One of them was missing 3 of his front teeth, and I don't think those were baby teeth. Rufus apologized for not being honest earlier. The truth is, they've scavenged all the food they can safely reach from their fort. They're starving. Rufus was inspired by the Luddies' farming skills and wants to start a garden in the backfield of their school. They came to see if we would help. Yeah. The gap-toothed boy, I think his name was Curly, ate twice his weight in reconstituted mashed potatoes. Rufus was more solemn and respectful than I've ever seen him, but he pocketed extra bread rolls and deer jerky whenever he thought we weren't looking. We agreed to bring the boys enough supplies to get their farm started. A shovel and 10 loads of building material will do it. When we have enough, we should send someone over to St. Michael's to deliver it. Do I have a shovel? Someone has a shovel. Shigeru has grown up, okay? He is a soldier. I'm one of the Gen Zers, born post-infection. I know, I was an accident. Come on, who would choose to have a kid in a world like this? Dude, once again, the infection 3 years ago. We need the game to progress before you can use this backstory. But my mom was religious, and God had a reason for everything. I'm happy she had me, I'm just not sure God had anything to do with it. Skeptic. No. Firearms training should be good. You can have this assault rifle. Get to work. Oh, he wants to talk again. Okay. My mom thought I was special. No, like, really special. While she was pregnant, she had a run-in with a zombie and got really, really sick. When she didn't die, she decided it was because of me. The reason she was still alive was so she could give birth to me and raise me, because I was going to save the world or something. So, like, no pressure, right? Thanks, Mom. Tough should be fine. Gonna bring them supplies so we can have an alliance. And currently eating 0.6 food a day. The Luddies just delivered food. Killed zombos. Which means... reclaim. These guys have finally attacked. Yeah, Luddies, help me. We're allies. I met Rufus at St. Michael's with the tools to build a farm in the boarding school's overgrown garden. The kids grabbed shovels, started digging holes in random places, obviously no clue what they were doing. I asked Rufus if they needed help. He got defensive, said, "Not from you. What the heck do you know about farming?" I restrained myself from slapping the little goon. Then he had the nerve to ask me if we could convince the Luddies to teach them. Yeah, okay. Good, because the Luddies are the best farmers in Wenatchee, and St. Michael's only has the best teachers. Told you I had to bite my lip this time to stop from smacking the twit. Okay. Well, then I'll talk to the Luddies about it. Shigeru Mirag's running around the fort pretending to blow away imaginary Zed with his assault rifle. What is he, 5? Won't be long before he requests some ammo to go out and shoot Zed from the walls. Maybe it'll do some good. Maybe it'll piss off the rest of them if he doesn't do it carefully. What should I tell him? You can have 3 ammo. Spent the evening sitting up on the wall, drinking moonshine from a flask, shooting at anything that shuffled out in the dark. The pawn shop is totally free of Zed. This pawn shop? Oh, cool. I'm not planning on going further out there, so we'll just leave it be. Beautiful walls. King Owen Ludd greeted me at the gates, took me on a tour of their organic greenhouses. The English cucumbers, bell peppers, and tomatillas made my mouth water. Less appetizing were the ponds filled with duckweed, which Ludd told me is quite nutritious and tastes kind of like spinach or watercress and mud. The other Luddies tipped their straw hats as we passed. I checked in to see if Ludd had any odd jobs for us, but of course, now that we're allied, all he requests is that we side with them if we ever break out into war. In Ludd's wood-paneled basement office, we asked him to teach the boys at St. Michael's a thing or two about growing their own food. Ludd seemed sympathetic, or maybe he had indigestion from those weird black tomatoes things they were growing. Said he'd like to help, but they were already short-handed trying to keep their own walls from falling down. One of their best builders was out of commission, with a gangrenous-looking foot after stepping on a rusty nail. I might be able to help if we had a medkit for him. He waggles his eyebrows meaningfully. Nah, dude, just do it. Ludd finally relented, said he'd give the kids a few lessons himself, but only if they do exactly what they're told. He seemed to think I was keen to learn about farming too, and actually taught me a few tricks. That may come in handy. Wait, did I... Me? No. Him? No. I don't know. Ryan Rowland wants to talk. What time is it? I haven't gotten a lick of sleep. I didn't want to come back to the city. Right. It's been miserable since I got back to the city. I tried to buy groceries only to find the store shelves had all been looted. I went to talk with my new landlady, found her chewing on her husband. Why's everything happened to me? Sure, you say it's gotten worse since the dead have risen, but I remember from back before the lighthouse. Well, okay, it's a little blurry, but that's what constant exposure to radioactive flotsam will do to a person. You can be a light sleeper. All right. We made our defense there. What? What is my respect with the boys now? 100? Alright, let's get our alliance. And that'll end the map. Let's have an alliance, Rufus. An alliance? Well, it is good to have friends. We could supply you with materials, support you if anyone else gives you trouble. Yeah, okay. I know the attack is imminent. It's cool. We can do on-the-job training at 5% extra risk? Sure. Anybody learn anything? I got into an argument with Ariel Young yesterday. I said we couldn't spend the evening together because I was assigned to do nightly guard duty. She asked me why I couldn't just switch my slot with someone else's. I wrote the guard duty schedule after all. She accused me of avoiding her on purpose. I don't know. Maybe she's right. Now I think she's giving me the silent treatment. No, let's go on a date. It's fine. Let's have dinner together. We grabbed some food from the communal cantina. Salt, cod stew. Again. Ate it back at my place. It's wonderful to spend time with Ariel. It doesn't really matter what we do. Just hanging out, killing time, suddenly has all this meaning when she's around. That's nice. Oh, we're gonna need more supplies. Alright. Zombies killed. I'm gonna learn some scavenging skills. Because I don't have any, but since I'm the main character, I can learn everything. So I may as well. I didn't take long for people to stop coming to the library as things went downhill. Most people think of knowledge and community as secondary to food and shelter, including the other librarians. That said, I did my best to comfort and care for those who still came through our doors. You might be surprised how quick our books on wilderness survival got checked out, but probably not how few were eventually returned. Scholar. Sure. I'm not keeping him. We heard a banging on our front gate and found Rufus there, covered in mud and out of breath. Seems one of the more clueless St. Michael's kids took down a section of their fence to build a planter, and Zed poured through the hole just as soon as they found it. There could be 100 zombies in there now. It'd be dangerous to try to clear the school out, but we could at least rescue some of the boys. We don't have room for that many new mouths to feed, but the Luddies have plenty of food. Maybe they'll adopt them. We rounded up those boys who made it out of the school. Amazingly, most of them did so. So at least these kids were good at something, being neither seen nor heard. Around midnight, the school caught fire. We watched it burn down. We took the kids to the Luddies' farm, where Owen said they could do with a few more hands. He made the kids toss their smartphones and gadgets, not that they could charge them anyway, but promised 3 square meals and sturdy walls. Now that St. Michael's is no longer in Wenatchee, we're free to run things the way we want around here. Spaghetti Tuesdays every Wednesday, and so on. As the Lone Ranger used to say, my work here is done. Time to gather the posse, move on to the next llama ranch or whatever. Onward down the road to the next town. Up to 3 others, so yeah, 3 people. My girlfriend, Gary, and Beaster Bunny. Big brain wrinkle? What big brain wrinkle? Alright, we chopped enough wood. Rubble reclaimed. Let's build one more school. At first we thought the horrible gurgling coming from the sewer drains around the city was because the Zed had gotten down there, but it turns out it's just good old-fashioned water getting backed up because no one had done any cleaning down there in months. With all the rain recently, the drains have started to overflow and large parts of the city are now foot deep in water. It's going to make it tricky for our scavengers to find anything useful until the water clears out. Well, good thing I'm not scavenging. Riley has become devout. I don't care. Alright, so we made our school. I'm learning scavenging currently. Let's have my girlfriend, who is a perfect builder, learn some defense skills. They say hunger is the best spice, but I think cumin's a close second. For lunch, Gary whipped us up a stew so succulent you almost couldn't tell it had no meat in it. I'm happy to be vegetarian with this guy in the fort. Cool beans. Good job, Gary. You're a good cook. Beans indeed. That's the main ingredient. Oh yeah, I could totally go and explore where St. Michael's was, but I'm kind of letting the clock run while we're all learning our skills. You know what? Nothing's going to stop us. I'm just going to have it go. All right, that stopped us. I need to use the restroom. Daniel Deck Whore has always suffered from insomnia. It's been especially bad lately. To be fair, that whole affair with the zombie hiding in his closet probably didn't help. My granny taught me an old herbal remedy we could try. Sure, it might have been what finally killed her, but at this point, I'm not sure it can make anything worse. Sure. Well, the concoction got him to sleep, but he's been acting a little weird. Not the creepy watch you in the shower sort of weird, more the climbing onto the rooftops and cawing like a rooster every morning sort of weird. Eccentric, but happy. Eccentric, huh? Where is this guy? Over here? Makes both friends and enemies easily because he's eccentric. Okay. Training complete. Alright, Beaster Bunny has officially become the best soldier he can be. And the last bit of his story, Ludd was a nice dude when you got to know him. A bit rough around the edges and had some weird ideas about the government controlling everything. But he was a good person deep down. You just needed to peel back a few layers to find it. I hope he and his crew were doing alright. Dude, we're allied with them. They were never the best in a fight, but if anyone could keep plants growing in this wasteland, his lot could. Crafter. No. I guess we'll go with former Luddy. You don't need melee training because you have firearms training. Okay, let's make sure he has the best items, including he gets to have bazooka, and he gets to have an assault rifle. There we go. Beaster Bunny is now a level 19 soldier as long as we have ammunition. I guess... How close is Gary? Is Gary full up on training now? Yes, Gary is full up on training. Zach picked this character because it came with Mr. Miyagi. He picked the character because he used to be a llama farmer. Gary and I had time to talk again today. I was on the opposite side of the park when the attack happened. I got back in time to hear the screams from the main building, then silence. Bastards. But I got my revenge. You reroute an entire water park's water pressure to a single office. That place goes up like an aquatic nuke. Defenses expert. Or easygoing. Or handyman. I guess defenses expert. Gary is a good cook, a hoarder, and a defenses expert. Alright, I don't want to stick around for too long, so we're going to make sure everyone has the equipment that they're taking with them. I'm going to change her back to a builder. As soon as she has swapped back to a builder, we will leave. Alright, she has swapped back to a builder. We're going to leave the city. Let's make sure we all have the equipment that we want. I'm holding a flamethrower. And the item I will carry with me will be... I think King is the best option for that. We'll bring a dog. Ariel's got her stuff. Beastie Bunny's got his stuff. Gary needs a weapon. A weapon that gives scavenging. So shovel... We could give him a hunting rifle, just so he can hunt. But no, we'll actually boost the scavenging skill. Alright. This is the team. This is where we're going. Time to leave the city. Go to the next mission. Ariel Young, Beaster Bunny, Gary, and I packed our weapons, equipment, and as much food as we could carry. We said our farewells at the gate. The new leader, Cletus, promised to take good care of Wenatchee. He said we'd always be welcome back, but I knew I'd never return. Took one last look out at the shining city Wenatchee had become, with high walls to keep the chaos outside, hard-working citizens to keep its spirit alive, and an organized government to run it. This city will continue to thrive, be a beacon of civilization to a lost and broken world. Onward. Leaving Wenatchee, December 31st, 2018. Diane, you would have been proud of what we built in Wenatchee. It's a real place to settle and call home now. Just not for me. I've got itchy feet again. I've heard of this place up in Canada, a big lab that was working on a cure for the disease. Town's got a catchy name, Hope. If it's still there, I'd like to find it someday. And that is the end of episode 2. YouTube. There'll be another one at some point.